dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Basic. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's right.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Apologies for the delay this morning. We're all back, everything is good now. I don't know what the hell was going on. I have a new authentication app that I've been using. Daniel Berry helped me set it up. If you guys didn't know, if you own a YouTube account, by the way, it tends to try and get hacked like 15, 20, 30 times a day. If you do own a YouTube channel, make sure that you have 2 or 3 factor authentication on because, yeah, every single day people are trying to get into my YouTube channel. It's absolutely crazy. So we enabled 2-factor authentication, and for some reason this morning, whenever I launched Microsoft Flight Simulator, it was asking me to log into my Microsoft account. So when I tried to log into the Microsoft account, it was spitting out a thing that said, you know, check your authentication app for a code that you put into the thing. So I pulled out my phone and I had the authentication app open, but there was no code. There was nothing that was being generated for Microsoft. Anyways, I ended up having to disable it and then re-enable it, launch the simulator, and everything worked fine. I don't know what to tell you, but anyways, that's what caused all the kerfluffle this morning. Spent a good 30, 45 minutes sitting here like trying to figure out what the hell was going on and why the authentication app wasn't working and why it wasn't drawing anything in. But anyways, we're here. That is all that matters to all my members. Welcome aboard, friends. This stream is dedicated to you guys, the ones who help me run this channel full time. So thank you all very much for your support today, friends. Appreciate you. To all my members, this is the one where we give back. We are back in Japan, or we're still in Japan, sir. We haven't left. Hopefully going to get some beautiful approaches again today back here into Tokyo. We're going to be departing Tokyo. We're heading on the way to Hiroshima, and then we're going to come back to Tokyo once again. Tokyo is the home base for the next basically 3 streams. Well, yesterday's, today, and tomorrow. So that's the plan. Max, good to see you, man. Wayward, good to see you. Jody Doc, welcome. Jarvis, good to see you, man. Blame Dan, exactly. That's the perfect. Can we get a bunch of Blame Dans in chat? Dan's not here right now, so this is especially when we get to get the Blame Dans in. Tisserman, good to see you. Leonard, good to see you. Tanush, good to see you. Doink, good to see you. No, good to see you, man. Yavuz, I think I got you. Huskers, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Steve, good to see you. Captain Chad, welcome. Michael Ferguson, good to see you. ADS DXCV, good to see you. Mr. AntoniBaldo, how are you, my friend? Wait, shit. Dan's here. Everybody hide. Everybody stop. Stop with the emojis. Dan's here. Dan's here. Stop it. Nothing, Dan. Wasn't your fault. Absolutely nothing happened this morning. Hey there, Mr. Captain. I think for return leg, possibly you should do the LDA 22. We'll see, man. We've got ETC on again. I think we've got our wonderful ETC that we had yesterday. Oh, he just logged off. Tokyo Control logged off. It actually wasn't Shusha, the guy that was on yesterday to us. But I found this was pretty funny, chat. I logged in this morning, and this is what happened when I logged in. Look at this. Radio check $5. With you, $10. Airborne, $15. Stating your squawk on initial contact, $80 to donate vatsim.net. That has to be one of the best log on messages I think I've ever seen in my life. Kudos to the Japanese, or I guess it might be the Tokyo fur or whatever than that has to be the best message I've ever seen in my life. Radio check, $5. I know a lot of streamers who would be owing a lot of $5 at the end of the day. With use, another great one, $10. Airborne, $15. God damn, I love that, man. That is absolutely fantastic. Whoever came up with that, whoever did that for the Tokyo fur deserves a raise. I know that they do this for free, but man, that is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Anyways, welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today. I really do appreciate it. To all the members that are hanging out, sorry, to everybody that is not a member and you're hanging out in the background, do not worry. Once we start our descent back into Tokyo, I'll go ahead and open up the chat for everybody, so it should be a lot of fun. Rydog, good to see you, man. You back home finally, or are you still out and about on your vacation that you must have left your adopted child away from? Your adopted child feels really sad at home while you guys are gallivanting through through Italy. Good to see you, Rydog. Appreciate you being here, man. Mark, good to see you, man. Precise, good to see you. Greg, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Aircraft is boarding. I don't know if we have any people boarding yet. Oh, we do. There you go. The bus just showed up. Hey, there we go. Cool. Bus just showed up. Passengers are boarding now as well. Let's go ahead and jump inside the aircraft. Let's start programming some things, getting some things ready to rock and roll. I believe we're scheduled at just over an hour. Yes, an hour and 5 minutes on the flight to Hiroshima. It is maybe 10 minutes past Kobe, where we went yesterday, and we had 55-minute flight time. So, wonderful. Let's go upstairs. We'll get the battery switched to the on position. We'll go ahead and get the ground power on as well. That'll bring the aircraft to life. Let's go all the way up top here. Let's get our IRS set to left side and right side in the nav positions. Beautiful. Continue our flows down here. Yaw damper can stay off. We'll get the aft fuel pump on. We'll go ahead and flip this to bat bus. Everything else looks good up there. We'll go ahead and get the panel brightness up. We'll go ahead and arm our emergency exits. We'll go ahead and chime only and fasten seatbelt to auto. Let's go get the probe heats on. Wonderful. We'll leave the we'll get the window heat on. We'll leave the probe heats and the hydraulic pumps off until pushback. Packs are in the off position. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. Trim air is on. We're going up to 36,000 feet. Yes, I believe 36. Yes, 36,000. So we'll set that in our pressurization panel. Beautiful. Get the logo light on. Wonderful. Cool. Everything looks good there. Let's come down to the FMC. Let's go to our FS actions. We're going to go to payload. We're looking for a zero fuel weight today of 61.5. Go ahead and bug that up and throw that in there. Beautiful. Go to the return leg. We're going to go to fuel. On today's fuel, 6.8. Go ahead and plug that up as well. Beautiful. Cool. That's set. I'm happy with that. We'll go to the FMC tab. We'll go to our pause and it tab. Sitting on the ground here in Tokyo, Haneda RJTT. If you guys missed the approach yesterday into here, my oh my, man. Absolutely fantastic. We'll grab our left GPS. We'll set that. We'll go to route tab. We do have a company route today, so we'll go RGTT to RJOA. RJOA. Good. We'll throw that into there. And our call sign today is Japan Air, JAL. We're at 259. Yeah, 259 real world flight. Cool. We'll throw that in there. We'll activate and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what the winds are doing. Mr. Mopar's here. I'm never drinking again. Dude, I got a message from you. What time did you send that to me? You sent me a song at 1:58 a.m. And did you see I just put a laughing emoji because I knew you were absolutely plastered when you sent me that song at almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I had a good laugh, dude. I was literally getting up to go to bed, and Mopar sends me a song, Silver Sun Pickups, and I knew he was just absolutely gassed. And I was like, if I start a conversation with him now, I'm going to be up for another hour, so we're not going to do that. Was he singing it? No. He just sent me a link to a song. Just blasted. Like, gotta love Mopar, man. I knew he had been out to, and I knew he was out for a birthday party as well, so I knew he was just going to be litty titty. Oh, man, that's too funny. He just laughs. Let's go to our departure page here today. We're going to go ahead and get our Mentha report here for Tokyo. Do you even remember that? Do you remember sending me that song last night, or were you just in a full jam session? You were just like, God, this sounds good, and then sent it off to me. Hanging out with pterodactyls. Nothing silent in Texas. Winds are 190 at 15, so we're going to depart on 22 again. Seems to be the most common runway, I guess, for departures. That's what SimBrief has given me here, so I guess that's what we're going to do. We're going to be on the Gusrow 1 departure today. Different departure, actually. Gusrow 1 out of runway 22. We'll go ahead and execute that. Good. Go to our route tab. We'll scroll through. We'll make sure that everything's looking good there. It is. Wonderful. We're going to jump to our arrival page today. We're going to be on the Vista arrival. They do things very differently here in Japan. I've noticed, like, if you notice the stars, they don't have numbers attached to them. They're literally just, like it's just a name. So we're going to be on the Vista arrival. And if I had to take a guess, we're going to have a look and see what the weather is doing here in, they're calling that they want to do the, oh, this is the wrong one. I was like, this isn't our flight plan. We got to load this one. Yes, good. Okay, they were calling for the RNAV into runway 28. What does this look like? Here is the RNAV into runway 28 from Mentha, maybe? I don't know. We'll see what the winds are doing. SimBrief sometimes gives you weird-ass things. Metar RJOA. We'll have a look at this. I got lost on the way home. Bar was 4 blocks away from home. One of those. And you've lived there your whole life. All right, I think, I don't think we want to take runway 28. I think that's like the not very common runway. So let's see if we've got some cool approaches here. See, there we go. That's the type of cool approach that I wanted to do. ILS Yankee, ILS Zoo. Ooh, this one's even better. No, it's an RNP. Okay, we'll do the ILS Yankee. That seems like a really fun approach. We'll do the ILS Yankee from Punup. So we'll plan for that. So we'll plan for the ILS Yankee runway 10 via Punup. And we'll go ahead and execute that. Now it's saying not, hold on, let me edit the flight. Let me just change this quickly. The arrival runway 10, yes. What does it want us on? Vista is invalid. Okay, well it gave me the same thing for Kobe, but we should be fine. If we look at our approach, like the Vista, it literally just takes us to there. So we'll probably just, okay, well hold on. Let's see what other options we can take. What is the Alexa? We don't want Alexa. We want that one, the Demio. So we're going to pin that. That's the star we're going to take. So we're going to erase that. No, we're going to go, no. Can I just go back? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Arrivals, we're going to plan Demio, ILS Yankee 10 from Punup. Good. And we'll execute that. Okay, good. And then if we scroll through here, everything should connect itself. Execute. Good. Cool. Sweet. I'm happy with all of that. That looks good. That's how it should be. Wonderful. Cool. Let's go to our NitRef. We'll plug in some information here. 61.5 on the 0 fuel weight. We're going to plan 6.8 on the fuel. Good. Reserves, we're going to go with 3. We're going to go with a cost index of 55. We're going to flight level 360. Our average wind component, 267 at 13. Not a lot of wind right now. It's kind of crazy here. Transition altitude is 14,000 feet. We'll bug that up as well. Good. We'll execute that. We'll go to N1 limits. No derate on the takeoff. No derate on the climb. Go to flaps 5 degrees. CG weight 25.6. Trim value 472. And then we've got our V speeds here today. Beautiful. That looks good. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. We're already ready to go here, essentially. So we'll go ahead and spool up the APU. We'll go ahead and get everything ready to rock and roll here. We'll set our altimeter 2997. Good. And that is pretty much it. Initial climb 10,000. That's good. And we'll bug this up to 150. And then we'll plug in our V speeds once we've pushed ourselves back. Beautiful. Cool. Looking good. Richard's World, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. The Asobo RGTT is surprisingly good. So, Tyler, I'm actually running a freeware mod on top of the default scenery that makes it 5 times better. So if you haven't, put ! scenery in chat. Tyler, download it free. It's on flightsim.to, completely free. And it is, it completely transformed the scenery. It makes the scenery basically payware quality, if I'm being honest with you. Like, it's really good. Yeah. Dave, it's good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Hope well. IRL, they're using 16s in Haneda. It's okay. We can take runway 22. It's not that big of a deal. We're departing off of 22. We're going to go out this way. Because I don't think the departure that we have chosen doesn't take... they don't use the 1.6s. We'd have to go and plan like a completely different departure. Actually, no. Okay, you're right. We can do that. Okay, let's plan 1.6 right then for departure. How about that? I think you're correct. Let's come down here. We'll go to departures, the Gusrow 1, and we'll plan 1.6 right, and we'll execute that. Good. Then if we go to legs, that's good. Okay, Cool. We'll try that. It's actually a little bit nicer of a turn kind of out and stuff like that. So a little bit different than yesterday. Thank you, Tanush. We'll do that. Yeah. Do you still have your turbulence settings on low? Absolutely. And I'm not ashamed of it, Matt. One bit, dude. I think it's absolutely insane if you don't. Like, if you, even on medium or realistic, it's absolutely bananas, dude. It's absolutely bananas. It almost makes it to the point where, in my opinion, it feels like the aircrafts are just like almost uncontrollable sometimes. Like there's a lot of times where when I have it on like realistic or whatever, I'm literally struggling to keep the airplane, you know. Cool. That looks good. Let's go up top the stairs. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Mr. Mark, good to see you, man. You should get the Samsung Tokyo. Oh, does that do like all the downtown and stuff like that? I'll have to take a look. I didn't see that was even an option. I just figured because it had photogrammetry cities, like photogrammetry for the airport now and for the Tokyo and stuff, I figured that would be good enough, but I'll have to take a look. Yeah. Did some GA flying in South Florida yesterday, and realistic had me bouncing all over the place in clear conditions. I know there's thermals and stuff, but it was a bit much. Yeah, it's too crazy, dude. Yeah. What about left and right packs? Packs stay off until we're done the pushback. We need as much bleed pressure as possible. Yeah. Let's go and get the fasten seatbelts on. We'll get our anti-collision light on here as well. Any ops to Osaka on this trip? We did Osaka last time. I don't think we're going to Osaka. I think tomorrow we're going to RJBD. Where's RJBD? RJBD. I know it's a small airport and it's off a cliff. Nanki Shirama. Or would you guys prefer going to Osaka? Maybe we'll go to Osaka tomorrow. I think I have scenery for Osaka. What's Osaka Airport iCal? I think I have freeware scenery, and it's really good. So we might do Osaka tomorrow. What is it? It is... What is the iCal? The iCal... RJBB? I think I have it. RJBB. I don't. Is there any payware or freeware? I don't seem to have... I'll put in Osaka and see if I have something. Osaka. I don't have anything for Osaka. If there's scenery for it. RGBB is Osaka. Got you. Okay. So there's a freeware and a payware. Okay. How long is the flight? Runway. Yeah, we want these ones. Yeah. All right. Let me make sure there's nobody behind us. We're not going to push anybody. We'll release the park brakes. I love how he's got a Japanese accent in the pushback, dude. It's so crazy. GSX does such a good job, man. All right, let's go and get the fuel pumps on. Wonderful. We're starting the pushback here. Great. Let's go and get engine number 2 over to ground. Wonderful. Dominic Team Design has a payware for RJBB. Dude, he does great work. Okay. I'll pick it up. I'll pick up Osaka. Now, how far... Let me do a quick little look-see here. How far is... RJTT to RJBB. How long is that flight? 737-800. I need to introduce fuel. That flight. Oh, that's a nice flight. Okay. It's, yeah. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. Sure. We'll go to Osaka. I feel like we've been to Osaka. I feel like I have scenery for Osaka. I'll have to do some searching. It's not pulling anything up. RJBB. Feel like I have scenery for it because I'm pretty sure, didn't I fly into there on my video like 9 months ago? Video, where did we go? No, we went to RJGG. Okay, all right, I'll pick it up. Dominic Design Team are absolutely awesome, so I will definitely get that. We're gonna go to Narita maybe tomorrow. Then maybe we can do that just to switch it up. We can go to Tokyo, Narita to Osaka maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe that can be the plan. We'll see. I can DM you the link to the payware scenery if you want. Yeah, please do. I think we found it. So maybe I have it for X-Plane. Maybe. I haven't flown. I don't think I've ever been. Have I been in Japan for X-Plane? I don't even remember. I don't even remember. All right. We are getting 1-6 right for departure, so it's going to be nice and easy. He should push us tail to the left here momentarily. I'll go ahead and spool up engine number 1 as well, so we're basically ready to go. Start valve open, and 2% rising. Here's the turn. Atto, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, Dominic Design, he makes really good scenery, so I have no problem supporting him as a developer. I will definitely pick that up, and that'll be the plan tomorrow. Maybe we'll go from Narita, like I said. Just spice things up just a little bit. All right, 25%. We'll introduce fuel number 1. Another beautiful day here in Japan. RJBB, yeah, that's where we're going to go tomorrow. Osaka. What's RJAA? Where did we go that RJAA then? Oh, we got 2 good engines. We'll get Gen 1, Gen 2 online. Good. Upstairs, packs. Auto, isolation valve, auto, APU bleed goes off. APU can go off. Start switches to continuous. We'll get yaw damper on. We'll just wait for the hydro pumps as well. We'll flip this over to Gen 1. Good. Just waiting on the pushback. RJAA is Narita, yes. RJ... Wait, what? No, what's...
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
No, I'm lost. I'm probably confusing everybody. Where did I go? I went from... my videos. I went RJAA to RJGG. Where's RJGG? Not BB, GG. Park brake is set. They should be disconnecting tow. Good. Narita to Osaka is a 1-hour flight. We can do the return. Yes, absolutely, Tanush. Yeah, for sure. And isn't Narita like very close to this airport? Isn't it just like over there a little bit further? And I have the payware, I believe, the Derzeki design. RJAA. Yeah, I have the Derzeki design Narita. Simon, huge enough 30s to you, man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's extremely kind, man. Osaka's RJOO? No, it's RJBB. RJBB. Kansai International. Coming with primary international for the greater Osaka area of Japan. Closest international airport to the cities of Osaka, Kyoto, and Kobe.
Hey Cap.
Hey.
Missed the last 2 as we've just begun foster caring. I've hidden myself in another room to enjoy the stream and Japanese scenery.
Huge love floaties to you, Simon, and absolutely awesome for your foster caring, dude. Extremely kind of you. Absolutely awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Really do appreciate that. Thanks so much for the £5 donation. I hope you have a great Sunday evening, my friend. Thanks for joining us and hanging out with us, man, today. Appreciate it. Hydro pumps are on, probe heats are on, isolation valve good, 36,000 is in, set and checked. Everything looks good upstairs. Recall check on that, good. We'll put in our V speeds now. Got 39, 41, and 50. 150, we're gonna go runway heading just in case things go south. 160 on the runway heading. Good. And auto brake over to RTO, flaps down to 5 degrees, and our trim value today, 4.72. Be good right about there. Cool. Let's go and release the park brakes. Go ahead and taxi ourselves over to, just verify takeoff speeds, got that good. We'll go ahead and taxi ourselves over to 16 right. So we're basically just going to go straight. Make a slight left, Juliet, and then, actually we can just keep going straight. Basically like that. We'll cross runway 22. RJBB approach and departure, in my opinion, are very beautiful. You like it for sure. Awesome. Cool. Looking forward to it. Cap, I think you can check trim on flight control check screen instead of guessing. Wait. Like down here, you mean? How do you even... And I never changed this bottom one. I just, like, what, on this one? System? Should say it on here. I don't see it anything on there. I don't see anything on the system page unless I'm missing something. Just got our engine display and that, but it's not showing, and then off. Gamer Social Light, thanks so much for $5 donation as well. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, man. It's extremely kind. You don't think the 737's display trimmed digitally? Doesn't look like it does, but should probably been onto Unicom here, crossing the runway. My apologies. I'm not cutting anybody off. Puller of Spikes, my man. I'm dropping the $20 donation, guys. Let's get some love in chat. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you. Extremely kind. Gamer Socialite and Puller of Spikes coming in with the donations. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. Alright, I think we're making a slight left here. Yes, Alpha 16 is going to be our runway. Beautiful. The Airbus should show the trim digitally, the Boeing does not. That's what I figured. That's why you always kind of look down. It shows you the trim value there. Yeah. Alright, landing lights are coming on. Strobe lights, wing lights. Let's go.
Hola, Cap.
Hola. Took traffic. Japan Air 259 departing runway 16 right. Took it. Alright, pulling onto the runway. Looking good. Sweet. Thanks so much, Polar Man. Appreciate you, dude. Newer Boeings like the 777 and the 787 do. I believe that, yeah. Probably have to be a little bit more precise with that, right? So there's 16 right in front of us, looking good. Go ahead and get the joystick cam on. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Catch you all on the other side. Oh, have my nice fancy lighter there for you guys. Last night's shenanigans. Throttle's up to 50%. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the departure, guys. Catch you all on the other side. Chrono's on. Toga. Oh, it helps if you arm auto throttles and all that, you know, chat. Really helps you if you do RNAV, LNAV, VNAV as well. And then you go Toga. Beautiful. Takeoff power set. Thank you. Cross check.
V1.
Rotate. A little bit of correction here with the rudder. There we go. Very nice. Very nice.
Positive reincline.
Gear up. Great rudder control there, chat. See how we only kind of fished a little bit. From the ground it looks good, Tyler. Anything in the air, it still looks terrible, man, in my opinion. Sure, when you're on the ground looking up at the clouds, they definitely look better. But when you're flying through the clouds and you're above the clouds looking down on them, they still look fucked up, man. They still look really weird. It's on the right track, though. I still think it needs probably another 6 months to a year before it's anything worth our while. Flaps up one. Omer, thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. 20 months. Thanks for your support, my friend. Appreciate it. Auto brakes off. Gear is locked. Runway turn-offs and taxi lights are going out. .215, flaps are clean. Excuse me. Alrighty, we'll pitch for climb. And we're coming up on 5,000 feet. Going to engage autopilot. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful departure. Catch some nice views here. And we'll get our cruise altitude. We're going to 36,000 feet. So we'll bug up 360. By the way, guys, if you hold left shift and then scroll wheel on that, it goes a million times faster. Cool. Nice departure, chat. Very good crosswind technique on that one. Thanks again, and we appreciate you, man. Huge enough floaties, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button as well. Hey, Gab, sorry I was a bit late, but I was eating lunch. No worries, man. What did you have? I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch today, but excited to get my third stripe in a couple of days. 6 months went by real quick. Nice, Excelli. It does, man. You know what, dude? Like, when you're coming in here and you're hanging out, I swear it goes like that, man. There's traffic departing as well right behind us.
Departure, Japan 161, departing 16 left.
Nice. And there's somebody departing 16 left as well. That fancy, chat. Real fancy today. Rice with chicken? Nice. I love rice and chicken, man. Barbecued rice, baked. Sorry, barbecued rice. Barbecue chicken, baked chicken, air fryer chicken. Chicken in the oven. Nice. Very good. Very good, very good. Chris, huge enough floaties to you, man. Welcome back to first class. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Extremely kind, man. And CST Gaming coming with the 5 months as well. Huge enough floaties to you, man. Thank you very much as well for your support. Really do appreciate you, man. I forgot. I have to do my ritual. Gotta find the stream. And I gotta gift the members. Gotta gift some members, chat. Show your support. Membership gifting. 10 members.
One of these days I'll be at $10.
One of these days. Man, why is it asking me for my card info? Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. There we go. I don't know why the hell it was asking me for my card information. Very rude. Very, very rude. There we go. Who is that? Polar Spikes. Thank you, man. Gifting 5 members to the channel. Appreciate you, man. Barbecue rice is the best. Never had barbecue rice. Huge love floaties to you, man. Thanks so much. Chris, CST, Polar of Spikes with 5 gifted. Gamer Socialite coming with the $10 as well. So it's one of these days I'll be at $10. Huge love floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for your support. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huge love floaties, man. You want to know the card number? I don't know, man. It's not a lot going on over there. Trust me, man. Welcome aboard to all of the members. Thank you all for being here. As usual, every member stream I give 10 memberships back to the channel. Of course, because you guys are absolutely crazy, man. So thank you all. 14,000 feet. We're going to go standard barrel pressure. Good. We'll head back up overhead. Everything looks good upstairs. We're looking good all up there. Beautiful. Polar Spike celebrating 23 months as well. Unbelievable, man. Huge enough floaties to this guy, man. Mark coming in with 20 gifted members as well. Unbelievable, dude. Huge no floaties to you, Mark. Thank you very, very much for support, man. That's incredibly kind. Seriously, huge no floaties, man. Guys, if you got a gifted membership from Mark, from Puller of Spikes, from any of the other guys that were gifting memberships yesterday and today, please make sure you say thank you in chat. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate you, man. That's incredibly kind, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. And hopefully if anybody else was in the background, now they're able to come in and hang out because everybody's a member on the channel now. Absolutely crazy, man. Oof, look at that little bit of cloud cover up there. We've got Mount Fuji off in the distance. Man, oh man. Just beautiful. Member stream where everybody is a member. Everybody is a member. There we go. I just got my Google receipt. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Hey, man. Exactly. Exactly. Now, it's not, you know, for me to do it. I obviously get a kickback from that, right? I'm basically, you know, 10 gifted members cost, what, $50? And on that $50, I get $40 back after I pay the YouTube fees, right? So, yeah. Cap, how can you see the transition altitude on Navigraph charts? If you go to the approach charts, it'll always tell you. Or if you go to the airport info, usually it'll tell you somewhere on here, the airport information. It'll tell you somewhere in these notes. But if you want the easiest way, just go to one of the arrival charts, and it'll always show you in the arrival chart, usually at the top. Now, Japanese charts might be slightly different. It depends. It could be anywhere, but usually on the approach chart, it will give you a transition level. You can check any of the, you know, like let's say we're departing Tokyo, right? And you can click here and you can, I'm just going to mute those so we don't get dinged to death. You can click on like any of the approaches, let's say, and it'll show you transition altitude right here, 14,000. So yeah, that's how we do it. What arrival did we end up taking? Yeah, we're not on the Vista. We're on the Demio, and then down and in. Now I'm just wondering, we want to do the, what are we doing, the ILS Yankee 10? Yeah, where's Demio? Okay, we probably don't need to take it from Punup, but we'll pin it anyways. So I'm pretty sure Demio takes us to pretty much where Punup is anyways. How far is Demio and Punup? Legs, Demio and Punup are 1.4 miles. So I can pretty much, okay, so we're going to delete Punup then. And we're going to put Peglu in there next. Good. That's better because it was a bypass. So there we go. Umar, thanks so much, man, for the 30 Turkish. Appreciate you, my friend. Says Pew. Thanks so much, Umar. Appreciate you, man. And we got Precise celebrating 1 month. Says eat some macaroni and pizza sauce. Trust me, it sounds weird, but it's amazing. I could see that being good, man. I could definitely see that being good, to be honest with you. Absolutely. Cap, have you already turned off the landing lights? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't. Thank you. And I also need to turn those off. And I also need to turn that off. And I also need to do that. Thank you. That's why you guys are the best first officers in the business. Captain America, I'm just trying to be the leader on the scoreboard. Got you. Maybe one day. A couple of guys up there that are hard to knock off that leaderboard. Simon, take care, man. Pun intended. Pun intended, hopefully. You've gotten around the sim quite a lot, Cap. Where would you say is the most beautiful scenery in Microsoft? Japan is crazy. The orthogrammetry, the photos, the photogrammetry, the ortho of the entire country, it's got to be one of the best ones out there, man. Australia is also really well done. North America is really well done, minus kind of Canada, but the US is really well done as well. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Asia needs a lot more love, though. Like China and, like, you know, that needs more. So, is that Mount Fuji? It is. Right there, Mount Fuji. Almost the same path that we took yesterday. I think we might have been a little bit closer yesterday. But Cap, if you were a pilot, what top airline would you want to work with? Well, I'd probably be in Canada, so I'd probably be with, like, WestJet or Air Canada or something like that. You know what I've been craving, Mitchell, recently? Which is odd because I'm not really like a big pasta guy, is a really good chicken parm. I've been craving a really good chicken parm with like extra mozzarella on top. Man, oh man, oh man. New Zealand is really good as well. You are correct. Yeah, New Zealand with the world updates and stuff. Yeah. Got a 12-hour drive. Thanks for taming, Cap. Sheesh. It's a long one. Cap, tomorrow can we depart Narita and head to RJBB and then land at Haneda? Because the approach into Hanedas are better. We'll see. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. Jorge, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Thanks for being here, man. Are we hopping back in the headwind anytime soon? I don't know. We don't really have any plans to. We can. There's nothing that says we can't, but I didn't really have any plans for it. Well, I'm grateful for the world and city updates. I just wish they would focus on relevant areas and regions, not just random ones. I would agree. I think what they do, Kevin, is they basically do it on, I think a lot of it has to do with like what the info that they can get, you know what I mean? Did you hear that if you own 2 products from FSIM Studios, you'll get YUL, you would get a free copy of Mont Tremblant Airport? That's pretty cool. I mean, Mont Tremblant is GA, and I think they fly Q400s into there as well, actually, but yeah. Thanks, Cover Social. I appreciate it, man. Who flies to Slovakia on a daily? I don't know. Bosnia and like all those other countries, they're beautiful, man. Croatia and shit. Beautiful places, man. Are you going to fly the fly-by-wire A321X again? I'm sure we will. I don't know when, but... Do I use Orbex? Yes, I do. Starting your descent into Hiroshima? Nice. MK Studios is coming out. I need to message them, actually. MK Studios is dropping their Montreal this week. CYUL. So I think we're going to be doing some Air Canada ops out of Montreal, chat. I think that's going to be the plan on Thursday, at least. Thursday, Air Canada A320, Montreal to somewhere. I don't know where. We'll figure it out. I'd like to go to Halifax. I don't know if we'll keep that for Thursday, though. Maybe we'll do that on the weekend. Montreal to Halifax would be a great flight, about an hour and a half each way, I think. Hour 20 each way. South America World Update would be cool. Chile, Argentina, Peru, it would be. Problem is I just don't know if they can get the proper ortho out there, so. Yeah. Montreal to Toronto, I mean, yeah, it's a great routing as well. Yeah. The new Eastern Europe update looks great. It does, yeah. I installed it the other day, got everything ready to go. Jorge, celebrating 27 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much, Jorge. I really do appreciate you, dude. That's incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Really do appreciate that. 27 and counting, he says. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Does Fly Tampa have plans on dropping their YUL? They do. That's kind of the problem, Exceli. So we've got MK Studios dropping Montreal. We've got FSIM Studios dropping Montreal. And now we're going to have Fly Tampa as well at some point. So we're going to have 3 Montreals after waiting 3 years to get 1 Montreal. 3 of them are probably all coming out within the next couple of months. Yeah. Still a little bit disappointed with how MCO turned out. For that price, Andre, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree, man. Like I said, dude, I'm pretty critical when it comes to development and kind of like sceneries now. Listen, if you want to charge $10, $15 for an airport, I'm not going to be too critical, right? Because at that price point, I feel like at $10, $15, I can enjoy the scenery, albeit if there's a few blemishes here and there, right? But when you're charging 30 USD, 32 USD for a scenery, and you've got bridges and incomplete taxiways and some weird things, nah, man, that's double the price of like the regular scenery, and I'm not getting double the performance or double the visuals, right? Like, nah, not at that price, man. At that price, you're way too, you're basically bringing negative criticism to you, you know what I mean? I'm all for, you know, that's why I love companies like FS Dream Team and stuff. Do they put out the best scenery ever? No, but it's $10. They run performance-wise extremely well, and it gets the job done. There's no animated interiors. There's no bullshit like that. Like, that's what I never understood. And listen, don't take this the wrong way. If you're in chat and like, I can understand as a content creator, I can definitely understand the, you know, the appeal of having like a terminal modeled into Dude, we're doing flight sim, man. We're flying these airplanes that got millions of buttons and switches and screens and everything to keep us busy. And we're worried about seeing fucking benches and plants inside an airport terminal when you land? Who fucking cares, man? Make it so it's nice, performance friendly. Don't waste 6 months hand placing benches and seats and inside the terminal. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, or as a developer, maybe offer that as an option and you can pay extra. If that's what you want to make some videos, you want to make some content or whatever. It's just crazy to me that, like, this is like why sceneries take so long, and it's crazy, man. Yeah. It would be good if most realism, but it costs 20 FPS. It's crazy, man. Yeah. The F-bombs today must be half price. Uh-oh. Apologize. What are your thoughts on Aerosoft EBBR? Beautiful scenery. Again, kind of doesn't run the best. Very, very performance heavy, in my opinion. I think you can turn some things on and off, though, like modeled interior and stuff like that, but it's nice scenery, but it just runs heavy. Yeah. Matthew, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you, my amigo. Thanks for coming to hang out today. We are climbing up and away. We're through 28,000 feet going to 36. I think we're going to cruise for probably all of about 80 miles or less. And then we'll start our descent down into Hiroshima. We have a really, really fun day of flying. Somebody's barbecuing. I can smell the barbecue outside. It's really nice today. Mopar, are you getting this nice weather too right now, or is it still warm for you? It's absolutely beautiful here, man, right now. It's like 20-something degrees, 65, 68 degrees here. Maybe hitting in the mid-70s today. Just perfect. How do you set up the METAR? You'll have to ask Dan. Dan will set all that up for me. Dan is the computer whiz, not me. Excuse me. Give it a couple months, it'll be minus 25. Oh man. Yeah, it'll be bad. It's funny because I'm going to World Flight the first week of November. We're going to World Flight, and that's usually here when the weather really starts to turn. So it'll be really good. I get to go to basically California for a week, so. Cap, is Daniel Dan Barry? It is, yes. Mr. Daniel Barry. We fly the Aerosoft 330 because any plane you fly, I assume it's good. We'll have to see, man. I mean, I really think the 330 is going to be one of those I'm going to have to buy it, and we're going to have to decide how good it is. But, yeah, I'll most likely be picking up the... I will be picking up the 330. Yes. Love how in Canada you have both extremes. Dude, it'll be... I mean, Tom, there's been like 50-degree swings. Think about that for a second. There's been like one day, and then the next day you're talking like 30, 40, 50-degree swings. It's absolutely insane, man. I'm pretty sure we're the only place in the world that can go from plus 30 degrees Celsius to negative 30 degrees within like a week of something. It's crazy, man. Can't be any worse than the current 330s. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hopefully you're not wrong. It's Aerosoft, man. I don't know, dude. Like I said, I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to be optimistic, but they really, truly seem to be dropping the ball on every opportunity. So, yeah. Are you allowed to text Dan on Discord? You can reach out to Dan on Discord. If he doesn't answer you, I can't really make it... I can't really... Oh, there he is. There you go. You can reach out to Dan. He'll probably walk you through how to do it. I'm pretty sure there's got to be some Google tutorials or YouTube tutorials up on how to add weather bots and stuff like that. But Mr. Barry is there. He says he'll be able to help out. Any news on when it's dropping? No, man. No. They have a whole new website, though. You can go to Aerosoft. I think, what is it, aerosoft.330.com or something? They have a new one, so. I read in the 330 FAQs verbatim, under certain circumstances, you will have to fly maneuvers that are usually facilitated by additional systems, which will not be available from day one. So there's been a lot of speculation on that, Davis. I'm assuming that's going to be holds. I'm assuming that there's probably going to be no holds or anything like that, so. Yeah. Cap, if you're going to land, try and make it a butter. Always. Just for you, man. Always. How can you update to World Update 14? Faraz, the simulator, when you launch the simulator, it should be a small download. And then you go to the marketplace, and then you go to World Updates, and you have to download it from there. Do you get weird spikes on the ground sometimes? No. That's OSM data. I really haven't had any of those issues in a long time. There is an issue in Queenstown, New Zealand. I do get those. We call them the spikes of Mordor. Mordor. The spikes of Mordor. Yeah, we've seen those ones before. That project manager leaving is also not a good look. No kidding. Because you have to think that there has to be some types of bonuses covered by this, right, Kevin? I mean, think about how much money this airplane is going to make, dude. Think about it. You sell it for $50, $60. It's available on PC and Xbox. Bruh. I mean, you're talking millions of dollars, I'm assuming. At least $1 million of income off of one airplane. Who knows, man? Are you going to fly the 330 by any builds? There's been no confirmation of a 330 from any builds. I know that they've like kind of played with some ideas and toyed with some things. Listen, dude, I'm sponsored by any builds. I have chats with them on the weekly. I gotta be honest with you, man. I have no news, and I haven't been told anything. I know of certain projects that are underway, but an A330 is not one of them. It's never been brought to my attention by any builds. There's a lot of speculation about them doing something like that because they said that they're working on a secret project. I don't know. What simulator did you first start with? I mean, I remember FS95. I remember FS like back then. I think the first simulator that I actually took seriously was probably FSX. That was the first. I remember like buying my first scenery. I bought Fly Tampa St. Martin and like Fly Tampa Montreal. I bought those for FSX. Never bought any payware airplanes. Always used default freeware airplanes in FSX. I didn't even know payware airplanes were a thing. I then switched over to X-Plane 9, and I used X-Plane 9 for a couple weeks, and I loved it. And X-Plane 10 came out, and a friend of mine was doing flight training, and he was also the simulator at the flight school that he was using was X-Plane 10. So I started using X-Plane 10, and I got very familiar with the whole X-Plane system. And then, yeah, I haven't really been that like long. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, I've been, simming for 15 years, 20 years. I've probably only been like seriously simming for like, I want to say like 7, 8 years. Like we're like buying add-ons, that type of stuff. So I remember one of the first airplanes I bought was the Jar Design A320. That was my first payware bought airplane. And then the Flight Factor 757, I believe, was the second. And then I bought the RW Design A330 for X-Plane, which is probably one of the worst airplanes I think I've ever flown. Got to start somewhere with flight sim? Absolutely, man. Yeah. Are you going to fly with the MD-11? We're waiting for the... I always forget the name of the company for some reason. I'm waiting for the MD-11 from Microsoft to come out. Is Airsoft 330 delayed? I don't know. They've never really given us a release date, Flight 001, so they've kind of been smart. That's like the only one thing, TFDI, thank you. That's really the only one thing Airsoft has been smart about. They've never really given a release date. So although there are people that are complaining and saying it should have been released now, maybe, potentially, but there was never given a release date. Nobody ever did a release date. There's nothing, right? So kind of hard to get upset and call it delayed. Have there been issues? Absolutely. They released the paint kit like 6 months ago. I've never seen a developer release a paint kit and then we're still waiting for the airplane. there's probably thousands of liveries ready for the 330. You know what kind of scares me too is the model mapping. How much do you want to bet that like the mapping, they've done something to like the external of the airplane and the mapping's been all off, and then they're going to make everybody who's already created liveries probably have to make them do it again. But yeah, I don't know. That's the one thing I'll say Airsoft has been smart about. You can't really be delayed if you never really gave a release date. They basically said we're giving a release date when it's 2 weeks out from coming. So 2 weeks before release, you know the internet's going to blow up because everybody's going to, I'm sure it'll be broken by some flight sim news outlet, and yeah. They actually said end of summer, which translates to a September release. Interesting. I didn't know that they actually had I didn't know that they ever gave a release date. My understanding was there was no release date. They had like a time frame of when they wanted to release it, but I never thought that there was like a for sure release date. Is it a 330-300? I believe so, yes. First add-on aircraft was a Captain Sim 7.5 for FSX. You know what though, Jarvis? They used to be good back then. I remember watching like Chewie and like Matt Davies and like all those guys. I remember watching them fly the Captain Sim 7.5 and 7.6. They were actually somewhat respectable developers back then. Everyone's going to need new shorts when they get the notice, probably. When the 330 Aerosoft comes out, you should do Aer Lingus EIDW to JFK. Yeah, I mean, I think the first flight I'm going to do is Air Canada A330 from Montreal to Toronto, real world ops. It's like an hour and 15-minute flight. It's absolutely perfect. Great way to get the bearings and kind of figure out how the airplane flies. Cap, they didn't say summer. Oh, I don't know. End of summer. Oh, they didn't say which summer. Yeah, next summer. Fuck. Started with Infinite Flight. I know it's mobile, but still, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Andreas, to be honest with you, man. You start with whatever you can use, man. Not everybody has access to build a $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 computer, right? I totally understand that, man. I think just the fact that you're showing an interest in aviation is enough, in my personal opinion. I don't think it matters what simulator you use, whatever works best for you, man. If you're like, I know a lot of my friends and stuff like that, a lot of people that like I've met doing this, they travel for work, they don't, you know, they can't afford to get a $5,000 laptop and carry it with them everywhere they go. And how far Captain Sim truly has fallen. I've heard so many rumors about Captain Sim and like what's happened to them, and I think the story that makes the most sense to me is that basically the developers that were doing the systems and the flight model and stuff like that, they all left. I believe that AnyBuilds hired a couple of their developers, and so I think yeah, I honestly think that that's exactly what happened. Zach, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you, my amigo. It's going to be Cathay Pacific 330 hops for me when I buy that plane. There you go. Or if you buy that plane, yeah. Hopefully it's out by the time World Flight happens, November. I'm trying to think of like what I think is the next aircraft to release. Honestly, fingers crossed, I really hope it's the AnyBuilds A300. I wish I had more like insider information. Like I said, I don't really talk to AnyBuilds about like, I'm not really one of those people that like, hey man, you got to give me all the details. I don't like knowing about those things because I like being surprised with you guys just as much. So I don't really talk to AnyBuilds, although they are a huge sponsor here on the channel and they have been for years. I'm not, I don't really bug them like about release dates and like insider information and stuff like that. Yeah, I kind of just would rather be surprised. Ruben, take care, man. Have a great afternoon. Just got GSX Pro. Can't wait to start using it. You also need to be sponsored by them as you introduced me to it. Tom, I'm actually working with something. You might hear my voice as one of the pushback tug drivers or something like that sooner than later. Yeah, I'm working with them on the inside. So it should be really cool. They reached out to me a couple months ago and asked if I would be interested. Cap, any thoughts on the 13th gen i7 versus i9? It's upgrade time. I'm just trying to justify the $140. Well, if you're speaking longevity, Chris, like you don't want to build another computer for another 4 or 5 years, the $140 now is a lot easier than having to get a new motherboard, a new RAM, etc., down the road, right? So I always say, if you're in it for the long run, if you know that you're going to put the PC to use over the next 4, 5, 6 years, I would say invest in it, man, and do it. I don't think you'll go wrong. I know that the i9, the 13900K, is probably one of the best chips available right now in the market. The Ryzen as well, which you should also do a little bit of research on, Chris. The Ryzen 7, I think it's the 7850X 3D or something like that. The 7800X 3D is also a chip that you might want to consider as, again, in gaming, some of the best performance available right now. So don't, I've always kind of been about Ryzen, but that new 7800X 3D, man, it's just an absolute beast. Like, you look at some of the specs and like some of the tests that they have it up against with the 13900K, and it's almost identical, and I think it's $200 and something cheaper. So Yavu's coming in with the 249. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you, man. Says always enjoy your streams. No floaties. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you, and thank you very much for your support. Really do appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're running an AMD Ryzen 9 6900XH, and it's had no issues, but it's a pricey chip. Yeah. How does it run? Does it run hot? It's my only thing that I can say is, I have a Ryzen chip on my stream PC, and it runs, what is it running at right now? It's under 15% load, and it's running at 74 degrees. 74 degrees, and I really can't, and that's on fans maximum. Now, I am using a stock cooler, so do keep that in mind, but like, for example, my 10900K, 30% load, actually playing the simulator as well, pardon me, sitting at 54 degrees. 55 degrees on average, right? So I know that Ryzen runs significantly hotter. I know that that's a fact. So your 13900K does not go above 55 degrees. Yeah. Cap, do you know why my 787 says high altitude, high cabin altitude mode? I don't know. Did you put your, I think everything's, you make sure your packs are in the auto position. Do you have to turn the packs on? I think you do in the 787. Make sure that your packs are in the auto. 74 seems a bit warm. Again, it is a Ryzen chip, so it's very, I've heard that they love to run within the 80s, like they're perfectly fine. For me, I don't really like to see above 70, in my opinion, for your CPU, but I've always been an Intel guy, so. And again, you remember that I am on a stock cooler, right? So, yeah. And water cooling, obviously it's going to bring that down 5-10 degrees easily, especially if you've got a big radiator, 3-fan radiator, whatever. I just have the Corsair H100X high performance, but it's only 240 millimeter fans for 280. So no, I didn't get the 3, which I think I will on the next PC, but we'll see. I don't know, what is everything is okay, packs on auto, everything's on auto. Well, don't pay attention. As long as you're not falling out of the sky, right? You should be good. If the packs are on auto and everything's on auto, it should be, but I don't know. I've never experienced that, so. You're running Microsoft 2020 Ultra, the chip gets on 82. Yeah, I feel like that's probably normal as well. All right, we are 5 miles till descent, chat. It's already that time. I'm going to forecast the descent. We'll get the winds. I'm going to reset the altitude here. I love these little Japan hops, man. They end up being so short, it's awesome. My new PC doesn't run higher than 40. Jesus, dude. Have you even put it to stress with that? 40 degrees? That's crazy. Are you like, what do they call it? Liquid ice cooling? Got a liquid ice cooler over there or what? All right. Let's go and see what the weather's doing here today. Even water-cooled my Ryzen 9 5900X runs 75 degrees plus. Yeah, it's pretty common. Like I said, man, I've been reading a lot of forums lately because on my next build, I'm very on the fence. I have not decided yet. I haven't decided if I'm going AMD or if I'm going Intel for my CPU. I'm really, I mean, that's how much Intel's putting putting or sorry, that's how much AMD is trying, you know, is convincing me that it's the way to go. So I think Kobe's over there somewhere. I think we're close. Might be a little bit further away. But yeah. Let's go and pull the weather. What does it say? Load the weather. 1017 on the QNH. Bug that up. Execute that. Good. Transition levels 14,000 feet. Good. And we'll go ahead and start grabbing some information. A little bit high on glide. I'm going to put out a little bit of ground spoiler here. Cap, how do you see the top of descent TO, like top of descent? You have to program the aircraft properly. So you need to have your weights, your fuels, your cost index, your cruise altitude, everything. Everything has to be plugged perfectly. Just put it outside. That's a GPU 4090 7950X3D. I mean, that's an absolute beast of a computer. Can you send that over to me there, Sizzling? I'll take one of those, man. No problem. We live in Canada together, right? So pretty easy. Just send it on over. Everything should be good. Let's plan for the ILS 1087 and 098. 1087. 1087 and 098. 098. Good. Well, the thing is, Pilot Unknown, I have a stream PC now, right? So it's a dual PC setup. So really, I shouldn't have to be all that concerned about streaming, right? Because I bought a 4K capture card that is a PCI capture card as well. So it's not like, it's literally not pulling any power. Like, you're basically seeing what I get, like on this one, you know? So you see is what you get. It's not, I'm not really losing performance like I was previously when I was streaming only off one computer, right? So Cap, do you think an i7 12700K will bottleneck with the RTX 3070 Ti? No, I think those are pretty good combinations, to be honest with you. I think that's really good. Picked up an i7 10700K over an 11700K because it was almost $200 cheaper and very similar performance. There you go, man. Yeah. I mean, it's all about, if you're going to do that, you have to. Ellis, thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for your membership chat. Let's get some love and chat for Ellis, our newest business class member. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties too, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Will you still multitask on our game PCs while streaming? True, you're correct, yes. But here's the thing, Pilot Unknown. I don't... Any modern CPU is probably going to be able to handle gaming and having like Chrome and a couple windows open, right? 10 core, 10 core, 20 thread CPUs, you would hope that it's got it, so... Yeti just sent me a link. I'll watch that after. Thank you. You're going to join you for the next leg? Sounds good, man. Sounds good. We're going back to Tokyo. Hopefully we don't have some crazy arrival. I'm pretty sure we will. The craziest vectored in arrivals. Current PC, I run an i9 12900K paired with a 3090 Ti and 36 gigs of DDR5 RAM. That's a beast. Yeah. You'd go with a Ryzen 7800X3D and a 4080 or a 4090. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would say a 4080 is probably fine unless you're doing 4K, multi-monitor, VR, type stuff. Then I would say, okay, maybe go with a 4090, but I still think a 4090 is just absurd. Unless you're running like a multi-monitor type setup, 4K displays, that's when I see the strength and the needs for a 4090. But I honestly think a lot of people just get 4090s to say, haha, I have a 4090. You know what I mean? Not in like a bad way or anything, but I just feel like it's like almost like a low-key flex. You know what I mean? Because like I guarantee you most people with 4090s probably only utilize, what, 30, 40% of those cards? I don't think I've ever seen anybody with a 4090 just, you know, actually utilizing all of it. Cap, what apps do you have open when flying? What do I have open right now? Can I do my thing here? Yeah, okay, what do we have? So we've got, hold on, how do I... So I've got Google Chrome, 2 tabs of Google Chrome, no, 4 tabs of Google Chrome open. I've got Navigraph charts, I've got vPilot, I've got landing rate monitor, FS Realistic, I've got Sim Connect, which connects my simulators so we get all the live info between 2 PCs. Microsoft Flight Simulator is running. I've got the Cockpit Simulator CDU app running. I've got Steam running, and I've got Discord. And I've got my audio mixer interface, which looks like this. That's my audio mixer interface. So it looks like that. It shows me how I'm talking and all of that fun stuff. Currently running a 7800X3D with a 4090, 670 motherboard, water-cooled, 49-inch curved Samsung monitor. That's my flex. Well, see what I mean, though? But you're actually using that, right? Like a 49-inch curved 4K monitor, 100%. You've justified spending that because you literally... I don't even want to know how many pixels that has to draw, right, Skyworker? That actually makes sense for your setup. That's what I was getting at. If you've got a setup that actually requires that, because if you think about it, dude, that's like 3 27-inch monitors basically put together, just in like pixels, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay, what does vPilot do? vPilot is how you connect to VATSIM. It's the client you use. Yeah. I'm talking about the people that run, you know, 1080p monitors with 4090s and shit. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what? Imagine there was 24/7 ETC for the whole world, how busy it would be on Microsoft or Xpine. Maybe. Yeah. I'm not using Volanta, no. Like I said, man, listen, guys, I mentioned it before, like, the whole me using Volanta, like, I gave it a shot. I don't fly to keep track of my flights. I'm just being 100% honest with you guys. Like, I don't care. I don't care to track my flights. All of my flights are tracked on YouTube. If I want to go see something that I've flown or somewhere that I've flown, I just go onto YouTube and I go through my live section. I look at all the flights that I've done, right? I don't need to have like tracking software or anything like that. To me, it's just an extra resource. It's an extra program running. Yeah. 1080p monitors with 4090 means you'll never have to upgrade. I mean, I'd really like, and I think we're going to get there with Microsoft 2024. I think that's when we're truly going to see the next gen side of things, where it's so well optimized that we're essentially getting 60 FPS locked everywhere we go. That's what I'm hoping for. That's just what I'm hoping for. I don't know if we're going to happen that, but yeah. SimBrief tracks too. It does. Sim Toolkit Pro, what I'm using, it does as well. People are saying Volanta kills performance. Again, with a modern PC, with modern CPUs and GPUs, I don't think you're losing all that much when it comes to performance, but I don't know. I don't really know. All right, 2,800 feet mandatory is the descent, chat. 2,800 feet to intercept. And what is landing altitude? Airport elevation 1086. We'll bug that up right here. We'll go to 1086. We'll go to 1100. There we go. I feel like 1080p or 1440p gaming and simming, any 40s card is more than enough. They're so powerful now. Yeah, that's going to be my next step when I do the upgrade. I'm going to move... I'll get rid of this monitor. Right now I have a 27-inch, 60 hertz, 1080p monitor on my right side. I'll get rid of that. I'll take my 144 hertz monitor that I'm currently gaming on. That'll get moved over. That'll be my secondary. And then I'll probably end up getting a 32-inch 1440p. I think that's what I'm going to do for my next build. Plan to build an PC 4070 Ti i7 12700K DDR5 64 gigs 6200 megahertz and one 1440p 165-inch monitor, one 1080p 75 hertz. I'm also planning to stream and make videos like you. Is those good specs? Yes, I would say those are great specs. Volanta shouldn't be killing any performance. Yeah, it runs in the background. You shouldn't be, like I don't want to speak for everybody because I know everybody has different PCs and stuff like that, but for the most part, it shouldn't be. I would agree. Minimums today, 1272, chat. 1272. Those 4K monitors can get hella pricey. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to go 1440p, man. And as a stream, I think 1440p is perfect. 1272. That should be good on our minimums. We'll just confirm that that was the number. 1272. Good. Wonderful. All right. Looking good. Go from 1080p to 2K was a blast. Definitely go. Yes. Yeah, I will, man. Yeah. I just think currently there's some airports that bring our FPS down to like 30, 35. So I really feel if I went to 1440p, I'd really start to notice like some negative effects. So I think a 4080 with a 7800 X3D for 32-inch 1440p monitor with ultra settings is more than enough. Frame gen is amazing. Yes. Yeah, for sure. I have a 1440p display and it's perfectly fine at 32 inches. Yeah. Cap, how do you know what CAT ILS approach to do? Just by reading. Every CAT ILS is different, right? So a CAT 1, CAT 2, CAT 3 depends on the weather. Depends on the weather, depends on your aircraft. Depends what type of aircraft you're flying. Some airplanes can't do CAT 3s, can't do auto lands. So 34-inch OLED ultra-wide is nice. Alienware, it is. Yeah, Gary, for sure. Yeah, I really enjoyed this Acer. I haven't had an Acer product in a while, but I really enjoy this Acer screen. This screen has been really enjoyed it. Like for me, man, it was crazy. Is a Cat 3 Autoland? It can be, yes. That means you can do an Autoland. I can see how that's annoying, Cap Nolan, yeah. You haven't heard of Acer in a while? I know, right? It's all Asus. Asus, everybody, whenever you throw words like that. I actually got a really good deal on this monitor as well. I got it on sale. It's like a Boxing Day or Christmas week sale or something like that. I bought it on Newegg, believe it or not. And I remember this was my first monitor. I always used a 60 hertz monitor, always. This was my first monitor that I switched to 165 hertz. And it was just, man. I remember the first couple FPS games that I played, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Counter-Strike. Remember the first time playing those games with 165 hertz, and it was just, oof. I didn't understand like hertz, and I thought it was all just, you know, I thought it was bullshit. I thought like you had to be like, you know, in order to like really take advantage of like that type of stuff, you had to be you know, a professional gamer to take that. And one of my buddies showed me this video. It was it's like 30 FPS, 60 FPS, or sorry, 30 hertz, 60 hertz, 75 hertz, 120, 144, 165. It showed me like all the differences in like the hertz, and it would show like the character like going across the screen. It was just crazy, man. Acer and quality aren't two words I commonly associate together. Yeah, they definitely don't have the best name out there, that's for sure, man. Mr. Bearded Yeti, welcome back, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. I'm surprised you didn't get a gifted membership, dude. There's been 45, 60, 44 gifted members today. What is the most common cat approach? Probably a Cat 1 or a Cat 2. Most likely. When I was landing in the default LFPG, the fly Tampa Boston at night, and the runway lights were 20 feet in the air. Make sure that you don't have two sceneries installed. You may have like a freeware mod or something installed that could be causing issues. So just make sure you've got that. Okay, speed looks good. Everything's set there. We've got speed rolling back here after Peglu. So after Peglu, which is coming up here, we will start the slowdown process. It's going to be a really nice, cool approach in here, actually. Glad we did this one. LG monitors are good quality. LG, Asus, what are some of the other ones, Dan? I've heard Gigabit makes good monitors. I don't know. Here's the thing, man. To be honest with you, aren't there only like a couple panel makers? Like, really? Isn't there like, isn't it kind of like the same as like NVIDIA and like, you know, AMD, NVIDIA type thing? Like, aren't the panels all made by like pretty much the same companies, and then they're just slapping different names on them, you know. Do I need to use money to get good scenery experience in Microsoft other than buying Microsoft? There's a ton of freewares available to Simran. It depends on the airport. Sometimes the third-party option is going to be the best option, but yeah. BenQ is also good, and yeah, the panels are made basically by a cartel of panel makers. Got you. What cat approach are we doing today? Probably just a Cat 1, man. Cat 1, take control at 1,500 feet, fly it visually. As you can see, we shouldn't have any issues seeing the airport, which was just right there, actually. It's kind of like on this little plateau. Where the hell were you? I just saw you. Ah, right there. It's on like this little plateau. It's a really cool approach, man. Really cool. You've been using Dell monitors for a while and have been pretty happy. Interesting. So you get 1-800 numbers on a Sunday, man. Dan, you gotta show me that thing that you have. When I tried to call you, Dan, I have to like push a number. It's like, to get through to this contact, you have to like press a number so that all the spam calls never get through. Can you show me what you have that as, Dan? Like when I tried to call you in Houston, I had to like press a number to get through to actually calling you. Just upgraded to a 34-inch ultra-wide, the difference coming from a 2760. Oof. Big time, Gary. That's crazy. Probably notice how smooth everything is, man. Paid $150 for my AOC daily use for almost 10 years. Yeah. I think it comes down to luck, right, on the panels. You know? So, Cap, when you use Cat 1 and Cat 2 approach, I just found out the Cat 3 is for bad visibility. Yeah, so I mean a Cat 1 is just a normal ILS approach. Like it's just under normal circumstances, so probably 90% of your flying when you're not flying in, you know, crappy weather. It's offered by my cell phone carrier Telus as a feature they give this call block. Damn. I need to see if that's an option for me. Because the amount of 1-800 and bullshit phone numbers that I get, I don't know if I've ever had a carrier where I've had so many. I don't know if it's because like traveling over the last couple of years and like my number just gets out, but man. So use Cat 2 with heavy rain and thunderstorms. That would be Cat 2 or Cat 3, yep. And again, it depends what the airport offers as well, right? Not every airport is going to offer a Cat 3 approach. So you have to keep that in mind as well. Ruben, welcome back, man. Perfect time. We are coming in for approach. We're actually going to go and get flaps 1.
2,500.
And we're going to seat everybody. Beautiful. And now we'll get flaps 5. I'm going to pull my speed, 190. Good. Ground spoilers armed, green light, auto brake is set. Man, look at this approach. This is incredible. It's going to spit us out on short final as well. This is really cool. Really cool. All right, let's go gear down. We are speed to 170. Have a strategy for deterring repeat spam calls, moaning as loud and aggressive as I can until I hang up. Works great and I laugh. It actually is quite a good idea. Flaps 15 degrees. Nice scenery. It is, man. It really is. Melvin, huge no floaties, man. Thanks for your business class subscription. Let's welcome Melvin back, chat. Huge no floaties, Melvin. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and chat, final approach speed today, 153. We'll go ahead and bug that in, 153. Good. We'll get the lights on. Good. We're all set up here. Everything's good there. Wonderful. You can see the airport right out here. Beautiful approach lights in. What a cool approach, man. Absolutely fantastic. Flaps 25 degrees. It's going to turn us here onto about a 6-mile final. We're 7 DME, so about 6 miles out right now. And we'll go flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. And there we go, turning onto final nicely. And we're going to go ahead and grab localizer. And we'll go ahead and arm approach. It's a really cool approach, man. Really cool approach. Andreas celebrating 12 months getting his captain rank in chat. Huge no floaties to you, Andreas. Thank you for your support as well, mate. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Calling about your vehicle's extended warranty. No, man. Recently, it's just been like this crazy Chinese spam. Ni hao. Every single time, man, I pick up the phone. And they're coming in from like local phone numbers, which is so crazy. That's what I don't understand. They're probably just robo-calling, man. Just robo-calling. Andreas, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, man. Joystick cam's going on. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Catch you all down on the ground. My airplane and my throttles. Beautiful. Landing checklist. Gear down 3 green. Flaps are 30 and indicated. Ground spoilers are armed to the green light. Cabin crew's been advised. Looking good. Yes, they spoof the numbers. You are correct. And it's all robocalls, dude. It's always like, you know, it starts off in Chinese, like, ni hao, and then a bunch of Chinese. And then it's like, your UPS package is being held. And it's like, I don't have a UPS package, actually. Alright, shut up. Pay attention. Look at this approach right now. Check. This is free scenery, by the way, chat. Exclamation point scenery 2. Completely free. I mean, look at this approach. It's absolutely beautiful.
500.
Winds are variable at 2 knots. Nice and calm.
400. Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums.
Continue.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reversers. Nose down gently. Just didn't want to go down that last 10 feet. Decelerating. Bumpy runway. 60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Hiroshima. Up to the flight deck. We'll vacate to the left. What a beautiful approach, man. Holy. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Cool. A little bit floaty on that one. I think that the runway kind of ended up sloping down a little bit. It was one of those where you hear 10 and you're like, okay, we got to be there, we got to be there, and then it kind of drops a little bit further than you thought. Kind of how that one felt. Go ahead and stop the clock. 1 hour exactly on the flight time, chat. We're 5 minutes early. Let's go flaps clean, spoilers clean. We'll go ahead and get ourselves over to the gate. Landing lights are off, runway turn-offs are off. We'll leave the taxi on. Engine start switches go off. Strobe lights go off. Wing lights go off. And we'll go ahead and spool up the APU. Beautiful. Very happy. Another successful approach here in Japan. Been nailing these landings, man. The guy that helped with the Kiro 77 makes a lot of these airports. Really interesting. He does a great job, man. Holy shit. Great job. Remember, guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. And if you are hanging out in the background, just know that I will be opening up chat here. On the return flight, we're going to open up chat and allow everybody to come in and say hello. So if you're watching in the background and you're not able to chat right now, just know that we will be opening all that up for you guys here momentarily. As far as a gate, don't really know which one we want. We'll take 3 or 5, whatever is available. Whatever is available. What is that? Gate 3. We'll take it. Gate 3. No. Beautiful. Cool. Go ahead and taxi light can come off. You're at 5. Sweet. Cool. We'll go 3. Benjaminus, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Are you going to join the Cross Africa next Saturday? I have no plans to do it, but maybe we'll see, man. I always say never, right? But as of right now, no official plans to join. No. Are you in a 787 over there, Japan Airlines? Oof, sexy. All right, tax lights off. We're looking good. APU generator is on. APU bleed is on. What was the landing rate on that one, chat? 169? Yeah, 169 with 098 on the G. That's the big thing. Keeping that G rating under like 1.5, 1.05, sorry. We're doing some Canada ops in the Phoenix. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I actually need to reach out to MK Studios tonight after stream. See if they can send me either a pre-release for Montreal. Maybe we'll do an After Dark. I don't think I can do an After Dark tomorrow, though. I think I'm going to a buddy's house for dinner. Parking slightly uphill, so I got to keep a little bit of thrust in here. And there we have it. Beautiful. Park brake is on. We'll go upstairs. Everything looks good there. Gens, wonderful. Engine number 1 off. Engine number 2 off. Anti-collision light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Hiroshima for the very first time. Could do an After Dark. My buddy's gonna... Depends, we'll see. I'll have to speak with my buddy and see what the plans are for tomorrow. Wonderful. Cool. We'll go ahead and request deboarding. There we have it. Just a bow. That's all we deserve. Yeah. Hi, Bob. Exactly. Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob. Deboarding requested. Beautiful. Cool. Looks good. Get some tunes going while we deboard and get set up for our second flight. Very good. Going RJOA. Back to RJTT. Alright. Here. New flight. $157 passengers for the return flight, chat. And actually, we're going to go 16 left again. Okay. Cool. Mr. Mopar dude, 7 months. Did you know at BK you can have it your way? I bet you want some BK today, don't you? Some BK or some McDonald's? Oh. That'll be good. Some nice greasy food in the pit of your belly. That always used to cure the hangovers for me. Always. Go get a couple double cheeseburgers. Maybe a Big Mac or 2. Like a whole nice spread. If you go for a Whopper, it's a great sandwich too. Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. I haven't had BK in. We still. Do you guys have Whopper Wednesdays? I've spoken about this. Do you guys have Whopper Wednesdays down there? $5 for a Whopper meal. I know I'm on a diet. I can't do it, Captain Lee. Good to see you, man. No more hangover. I'm all good now. Okay, just have a little puff and some Gatorade or something. You're good to go. Good to go. All right, let's pre-file on VATSIM. $35,000 on the return flight. Good. Let me quickly disconnect and reconnect. Good. Coffee and Tylenol always does the trick. Ah, got you. We got coupons in the mail. Oh, baby. A couple doubles, a Big Mac, large fries, you're all set. Exactly. 20-piece nuggets with medium fries and a Dr. Pepper. Oof. Man, Dr. Pepper. Man, chat, stop, man. Fuck, stop. I'm so... It's such a bad day. Like, I can feel it. Tonight's going to be a struggle not going to get something. Do you know what I really want that I haven't had in a really long time and I'm really craving it? Is a proper shawarma. Proper shawarma with some garlic potatoes with a Dr. Pepper on the side, a can of Dr. Pepper. Chat, I may break down. I may go and get it after stream. I'm not even kidding. Here's the thing. I won't have lunch. We'll replace it with lunch. I'll just get a small, so probably less than, like, you know, 500-600 calories. Won't get anything crazy on it. Man, Dr. Pepper cream soda, had that. Cheat day was yesterday, Jarvis. Cheat day was yesterday. I went for a barbecue at my mom's, man. I had a hamburger, a chicken burger, a sausage, Caesar salad, Greek salad, a corn on the cob. What else did I have? I feel like I had other things. No, that's it. Chicken burger, hamburger, Caesar salad, Greek salad, corn on the cob, and then my ooh, nice. It's in a 350, 787. And then my aunt made this like coconut cream something. Dude. Got a barbecue tonight, only drinking coffee today? Man. Yeah. Captain, using 2-3 for landing in the Haneda IRL. IRL? We got 1-6 left yesterday. It's okay. We're probably doing both. We'll plan 1-6 left. Thank you, Karl, for sending me the link for the steering relay. Fountain Dr. Pepper is my favorite over a can. Oof. See, I don't think I ever get Fountain Dr. Pepper when I have the opportunity, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't think I do. Okay, cool. Let's jump back inside the aircraft. Let's start working on a couple things while we're here and deboarding. Let's actually just go to GSX and we'll restart the Kutal script. We'll do that. Good. Dr. Pepper strawberry cream was interesting. I ended up giving Maverick a couple, I forget what I gave him. Pineapple Fanta and something else. I ended up giving him some drinks that I never even got to drink, Dan. Yeah. Pineapple Pepsi. Oh boy, that's weird. What was the toppings on the burger and what sauce? There was a mesquite smoky barbecue sauce, and I put tomato, onions, ketchup, mustard, relish, lettuce. Better than hot Cheetos, Mountain Dew. Dude, that shit's whack, man. I can't even believe that's a thing. Like, people actually eat that? That's so gross. So gross. Alright, let's cross boarding. Let's come down here to the CDU. Let's go to our menu. Let's go to our FS actions. We're going to go to payload. We are looking for a 0 fuel weight on the return of 61.5. Same as the way here. Good. Fuel 7.6. Good. No, they're already on board. All right. Good. Return. I just need to do this down here. Good. Close. Good. Close. Good. Come here. Flights. Unload. Import. Sim brief. Load. Good. That's the return. Beautiful. Wait, which runway does it want us for the departure? 28 for departure. No, we don't want that. Hold on. Edit flight. We want runway 10 for departure. Yeah, okay, runway 10 for departure. Unload, import, sim brief, view. There we go. Okay. Runway 10 for departure. The Bolig. Runway 10. Good. All right, cool. Let's go to... Oh, wait. We probably have to redo this then. Good. Cool. All right. Go to FMC. We'll go to Route tab. We're going to go from RJOA over to RJTT. Good. Our flight number on the way back, JAL. What are we? 262. I need to update the banner over here. Give me a sec. JAL 262. Sim Toolkit Pro gave us a 143 on the landing. I hate when the landing rate calculators give two different rates, 169 and 143. Although they are close, those are pretty significant numbers. You know, you're over 20, what's that, 25 numbers? 25 number difference? Probably looked about a 150, 160 to me, I would think. But I hate that they give two different numbers. Alright, new information should be updated upstairs. Good. We'll go and activate and execute that. Good. Let's go to our departure page. We're going to plan for the Boligi departure out of runway 10. The MITRE transition is correct. We'll execute that. Good. Let's go to our arrivals. We're going to plan for the Zackle, or the Osimi, as we learned yesterday. X-Ray Alpha Charlie Lima. And we're going to plan for the ILS 16. No, what did we do yesterday? RNAV 26 left. Sorry, RNAV 16 left from Sandy. And we'll execute that. Okay. So what we're going to do, chat, if you guys are flying with me and you are watching right now, here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to go to the arrivals. Star. How do I... Doesn't show it. Why doesn't it show these arrivals? How did we got it yesterday. How did we do it yesterday? The Oshima. Okay, here it is. The Oshima L. That's what we're on. Okay, I'm going to pin that. Okay. So what we're going to do is, like he did yesterday, let's just go on the... Actually, let's take the Oshima R. Let's do that one. How do we do that one? Hold on. Arrivals. The Oshima R. For the RNAV 26. From Sandy. Okay. Because then, that'll should take us from Scout to Scope and down like this. Right? I think. Let's see. Scout Scope TR70. Okay. Then to... Oh, no, we can't do that. Because it takes us all the way out like this. No, we don't want that. Okay. We want the Oshima L one. And then we're just going to skip it. So we're going to go Oshima. Now I understand why these are all different. Alright, the L... And we want the RNAV 16 left, Sandy, execute, good. Okay. So then what we're gonna do, chat, if you're flying with me, we're gonna go to Scout, and we're just gonna go direct to Snoke Spine. Okay, so we're gonna take all of this out from the arrival, presuming that there's no ATC. Don't do it yet. Do it when we're going for solar at 13,000, and then we'll just go direct like this, and then down and in. There's no need to send us all the way out. And that's basically what he did yesterday as well. He gave us radar vectors straight across on this heading, and then he gave us direct spine, and then on spine we came in and did the approach. So cool. And then what we'll do is we'll make the approach like we'll make it like evening time, chat, okay? Like the sun's about to set. Here, we'll do that right now. We'll make it, what time's sunset? Sunset's like there. Okay, so let's go like 6 o'clock. We'll make it 6 o'clock right now. And we should get a nice sunset arrival, okay? Because there's a lot of people that wanted a sunset arrival yesterday. So, Billy, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. Oshima, yeah, thanks, Mark. It's a little bit weird, isn't it? Okay, you're on. Good. Let me move these guys down. Move you down. Good. And we need to finish everything down there. Cool. Let's go to our NITREF. We'll plug in some numbers. 61.5. Good. Fuel 7.6. Good. Reserves 3. Cost index, we're going with 55 again with a cruise level of 350. Our average wind component at 35,000 feet will be 255 at 11, slight tailwind. Good. Execute that. Good. Transition is going to be 14,000 feet. Good. N1 limits, no derate. Takeoff, flaps 5. CG weight, 25.7. Trim 475. V speeds, 40, 42, 51. Beautiful. Cool. Happy with all those numbers. We'll go 151. We'll go initial climb 10,000. That is what we shall plan. Beautiful. Cool. Now we're just waiting for the passengers to board and to finish the rest of the baggage loading. Wonderful. Rob, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming and hang out today, dude. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great Sunday, man. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying it, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, man. We're looking for 250 likes. Finishing off the Japanese streams tomorrow. It's been a really fun weekend. Hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. Saudi Arabia, they have a burger called the Chicken Mac. Same thing as a Big Mac with beef patties replaced with chicken patties, and it's so friggin' delicious. We had that here as well, Manav. Yeah, we had it here for a while. It was okay. I found you had to eat it fresh, otherwise the chicken got a little bit soggy. But if you eat it right away as soon as it's made, delicious. What's the flight time on the return? Probably right about the same. Probably about 55 minutes to an hour. It's actually because of the vectors, it's saying an hour and 10 minutes. So we'll see.
Traffic, Japan, 2340, push it back, stand by, English.
No floaties.
No floaties.
Beautiful. Baggage handlers are done their thing. We're just going to finish off the boarding of the passengers. And we've got, I don't know how many passengers left. It hasn't told me. 50 passengers left. Sorry, 60. 59 now. Stefan, honestly, man, McDonald's once every like 3 to 4 months. Just the nostalgia, dude. That's all it is. It's literally nostalgia. I was watching a documentary with my fiance the other day. Do you know how many ingredients McDonald's fries have? Over 19 ingredients in a French fry. Who knew that was possible, chat? Did you guys know that that was possible? I can promise you that I haven't had any McDonald's French fries since then. 19 ingredients in a French fry. It's supposed to be a deep fried potato. Homemade French fries? Oh, way better. Way better. Anywhere has better French fries. A Big Mac in Canada, sure fix for constipation. Nice. Yeah, dude, 19 ingredients in McDonald's fries. Can you believe that? That seems crazy to me, man. Sounds like 17 too many. Exactly, right? Potato, oil, maybe salt. Salt, potato, oil. Those should really be the only 3 ingredients needed. Five Guys Cajun fries, probably Whee! Those passengers are sick. Five Guys Cajun fries are probably my favorite. Yeah, probably my all-time favorite. That's the GSX bug, Mark. It does that especially with bigger airplanes. And then watch, as soon as you disconnect, you go back to normal. Oh, man. Cap, do you know what transition to use during departures and arrival? How do you know? Again, you just check the charts, man. Your charts are your best friend, dude. Check your charts. So if your departure, you know what your departure is. Usually the miter was the transition that we used, and you just open up your approach charts and you can see that miter is exactly what we need. Mopar. Better not do that when we go flying, Mopar, right? Go flying on Ontario. Did you, Mopar, I hate to... So you were celebrating last night. I hope you were celebrating the fact that you bought airline tickets to Ontario International Airport. I hope that's what the celebration was for last night. Right? It definitely was, right? Overhead luggage may have shifted during pushback. Did Mopar order his tickets? Well, that's what we're about to find out. It's either that or he was consumed by the... he was consumed by the good. This fucking guy. He says, look at that eagle over there. Yeah, I bet. Let's go. Chop, chop. On it right now. Let's go. Don't waste any time. Throw it on the credit card. Call it a day. Call it a great Sunday. I was in the grass of the beast. It consumed me. What was the difference between Arnav, X-Ray, Yankee, and Zulu? You'll have to check the charts, man. Some of them have to do with restrictions. Some of them have to do with the path that's coming in and flown. So, yeah. Life begins at 40. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Hope all's well, man. Good to see you back. Cool. We're loading up the last 8 passengers. Math, not good math today. 8 passengers are boarding up. We're going to 35,000 feet, so we'll set that in the pressurization panel. We're also going to get this in a little bit of a better turnaround state. Lazy pilot, no problem. I'm going to flip you to APU gen. Those should have been off. We'll do that all now. Cool. Everything looks good there. We're just waiting for the couple passengers here to get up. The devil behind the devil's lettuce. Good things are good. Hey, man. It's all that matters, my man. That is all that matters. It's cool to see the passengers walking around the terminal. That's from GSX, believe it or not. All these passengers walking back and forth and stuff. GSX does that. Pretty cool. Cap, how do you know what runway to use? You always land into the wind. So you always check the weather before you go to the airport, and you want to land into the wind or best that you can. You never really want to land with a tailwind unless it's a... you know, unless you don't really have an option. Is Mopar visiting you? No, we're going to World Flight. Mopar is going to come to World Flight. Mopar is going to be well, it's not the stewardess. What would it be? The steward? The flight attendant? Mopar is going to be the flight attendant. So he's going to walk in and he's going to be wearing a nice dress, and he's going to Captain Canada and World Flight branded dress, high heels. He's going to come in the cockpit. He's going to, do you guys need any beverages? Do you need anything? You hungry? The sexy flight attendant, exactly. The one we all need. Yeah, that's his job. You need to buy your tickets? Listen, I'm not too concerned about you. It's Mopar we got to get. Nothing out of the ordinary, he says. Just another Saturday afternoon, right, Mopar? Drinking down at the pub. Oh, man. Serve the food? Yeah, so, dude, World Flight's pretty crazy, man. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on for World Flight. It's going to be really cool, man. I'm really, 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 really excited. And if you want more info, guys, at any point, ! WF in chat. And that'll give you a link to World Flight, and it'll kind of show you exactly what it's about. We are fully boarded. Let's go ahead and do pushback and departure. The music stops. We'll get the sounds back up. That image, oh, dude, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something with Mopar. It's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna get him some type of outfit. Even if we just get him like a proper, like, you know, airline outfit. Like, what do they wear? I don't even remember. I guess they wear like kind of like suits type deals, right? Get him a butler uniform. We'll get him one of those hats that we got in Texas that say sexy. What was it? Baby and sexy? The hats, did you guys ever see those? The hats that Mopar got with the rhinestones that spelt out like sexy? We'll get him one of those hats, dude. Coming to the cockpit wearing that. Kevin, what are the actives to know what runway for arrival and which road for departure? Flight radar 24 is good. Yeah, boss and sexy, that's it. Boss and sexy. Inflatable T-Rex costume, that would be actually hilariously awesome. Just waddle into the cockpit, Mopar. That would actually be so damn funny, dude. It's all I can picture now is you waddling in this little outfit, busting through the cockpit door. I have your drinks. Average Beaver, huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for support, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think Mav got a... I'm pretty sure Maverick got a costume for the
I've heard
Ahsoka.
Candy, with an I, has filed a grievance with the union. She has seniority.
Apologies. Apologies, Candy, with an I. Alright, he's pushing back. We're good. We'll all push back now. Beautiful. Anti-collision lights going on. Get the fuel pumps on. We'll go ahead and seat the passengers down. Beautiful. The Penguin. Yes. That was what he did last year. You're eating shawarma for dinner? I think I'm going to have shawarma for dinner and lunch. Every flight needs a good, Jesus. That's what we call each other when we get stuck on road trips? Damn. Alright, engine number 2 over to ground. Packs. Off. Isolation valve open. Start valve open. I have an Elmo costume for my nephews. That's actually badass. That'd be pretty funny to see as well. Looking for 25% before we introduce fuel. There we go. We'll introduce fuel engine number 2. Not quite sure where this GSX is pushing me back to, but we'll figure it out. Mopar, there's no shame if you're mildly uncomfortable right now. I know Mopar, he's not at all. He's embracing it. Mopar will embrace it. I guess it just puts us right past the non-movement line here, I'm assuming. There's an ANA 320. Very nice. Right, in order to keep things moving, engine number 1 to ground. Listen to the accent. Please set it to parking brake.
We have a good engine. Start. You can disconnect.
Start valve open. Number 1, introducing fuel. Looking for 25%, sorry, before we introduce fuel. Here comes 25. We'll intro fuel number 1. Beautiful. Out of the way of everybody. He's able to continue going. It's wonderful. There's Mark departing in his 7.6. Sorry, 7.8. Oh, giving us a little wing wave. Looked like it. Rocket ship. Unlocking gear.
traffic, Japan 2340, clear runway 10, no floaties, PM Tokyo.
All right. Auto brake. RTO. No floaties. Upstairs. Good. Gens. Probes. Yaws. Gen 1. Gen 2. APU off. APU bleed off. Packs back to auto. Isolation valve to auto. 35,000 set and checked. I believe Tokyo is like sea level, so we'll just put 100 for now. Flip this back to Gen 1. Everything else looks good up there. Happy with everything there. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get start switches to continuous. Set flaps. 5 degrees for takeoff. And we need a trim value of 475. I'm good right about there. Cool. V-speeds 40, 42, 51. Recycle flight directors. Auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV. Wonderful. Cool. And I think we're good to go. We'll get out of the way of these guys. Park brake off. Let's go. ACAP doing Calgary to Halifax on WestJet. Nice. It's a good one. How long is that flight? Calgary to Halifax. Calgary to Toronto is about 3 hours, 3.5. So then about another hour and a half, 2, so was it 5 hours-ish? B&B is paid for. A. There we go. 1 step. I love how he's like letting us know. He's like, listen, I may be hungover, but I can still function, okay, guys? Airbnb paid for. Now you just got to get the ticket. Once we have everything, man. I didn't think anyone saw the wing wave. I saw you. I was watching. Gap, is Thrustmaster T16000 rudder pedals good? No, the TFPRs, I think they're called, Menf. They're okay, yeah, they'll do the job. Especially for the price, they don't really get better than the price. What rudder pedals am I using? The Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. Exclamation point TM. We'll get the tickets later so we can schedule them at the same time, like we said. Got you. Popping sounds. Hello. Hello. Welcome back. Sound like Darth Vader. Mopar got that one. Yeah, we'll get in Discord later, Mopar, and we'll plan you out. I think you can do anything though, Mopar. Wait, what were we oh, because we're trying to get the same flights back. Right? Is that what we said? Or you were trying... No, you're going to go direct on the way back, aren't you? Yeah, I think you're going direct. Or did you have to go through Denver to get home? I can't remember what you wanted to do. But we'll do it in Discord later. Whatever you want to do. We'll configure. But I think you can do whatever. I thought we just planned on you being there for like noonish. And we'd send somebody. We have 2 cars, right? So we can definitely send somebody to just pick you up quickly. We can all go to the airport at the same time on the way back. Ah, yes. Okay, we'll configure all of that. Roger. Jump in Discord after stream. I'm going to go get shawarma right after stream. And then we'll, and then jump in stream whenever you have time tonight. We can hatch all that out and get everything done. Going to California. You know, it's going to be bad when Mopar and I are let loose in California together. Hiroshima traffic, Japan Air 262 lining up runway 10. Hiroshima. Alright, landing lights. Runway turn off. Hopefully. Strobe lights, wing lights. Beautiful. Now we just had a departure. Start the clocks. Let's give him about 2 minutes of separation. Yeah. Will there be any green leaves involved? Pretty sure we're going to consume all of the green leaves in northern LA. Can confirm. So much stretching. Stretching to the point where I'm pretty sure I might be stretched out. You only get just no Fogo. No, we're going to do Texas to Brazil this time. No Fogo. Mopar got sick. Mopar and Skyworker got sick. 2 people got sick off Fogo down in Houston. Fogo is a no-go. Damn right. You guys both ate the same something, whatever. I don't know what it was, man. Probably the chicken. The bacon wrapped chicken. Sus. Dude's gonna be at the helm of the 7 tree just staring into the abyss. The Expo sandwich, yeah, or it could have been that. Skyworker, did you get any food at the Expo? Did you have the same tainted sandwich that Mopar had? Mopar got this sandwich, dude, and I swear, like, I looked at him while he was heating it, and I was like, that doesn't look good. That looks like it's been left out in the Texas sun a little bit too long. I'm wondering if you ate something. He goes, maybe. See, I don't think it was Fogo, man. I think it was something you both ate at the Expo, dude. That's what I'm thinking. The plot thickens. Oh, man. You guys are too much, dude. This is why I love you guys. Joystick cam's going on, sound's going up. The plot thickens. That Fogo sucked. It was definitely not the best Fogo experience that I've ever had, that's for sure. All right, throttles to 50%. Enjoy the departure, guys. Chrono's on. Let's go. Toga. Stop it. Toga. Takeoff power set.
Airspeed's alive.
Check.
80 knots.
Pause check.
V1 rotate.
Rota.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Climb power's coming in. Let's go flaps up 1. Left turn. .215, we're clean. That rhymes. 215, flaps clean. Auto brake off, gears locked. Runway turn off, taxi lights, wing lights, all to the off position. Coming through 5,000 feet. And 6,000 autopilot's coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Hey, nice departure, chat. We'll go ahead and bug up our cruise altitude. We're going to 35,000 feet for the return leg. 350, cruising for all of about 50 miles. And there we have it. A nice departure out of Hiroshima. Beautiful. Very, very, very cool. God, I love flying in Japan, man. I'm sorry that we were gone so long. I apologize that we've been gone so long. Missed departure, had to help your dad. It's all right, man. Chad, I got an Amazon gift card yesterday. What should I buy with it? Anybody have any good suggestions of things to buy on Amazon? What do I need? Primal, thanks for a subscription, man. Appreciate you, dude. T-Rex costume, medicine. Xbox finally getting some good planes about time. They are, Jonathan. Yeah, have you bought the PMDG yet? Yeah, what makes the pendular rudders special that are $480? All metal design. It's all metal and aluminum. They are probably the sturdiest, most well-built rudder pedals I've ever tried in my life. Never trust an emailed Amazon card? No. Physical card. Physical cards. Two $50 cards. Physical cards. You are correct, though. Don't ever click on those either. Jarvis needs a new yoke. Oh, man. Just waiting for that perfect sale. And you got to convince yourself, Jarvis. You got to fly with it, didn't you, down at the expo? You did the landing challenge. So I'm doing your flight in the PMDG. Got you. Got you. Don't get anything. Just give us the number. Do a giveaway. It's 50 Canadian dollars though. Like, what the hell is, like, what's 50 Canadian dollars? It's like 7 USD. 50 Canadian dollars, pretty useless. I did. That's why I need it. Ah, got you. I hope no one has used that card's code already and stolen the $50. I would hope not as well, Daniel Barry. Ah, the yoke is unreal, man. Yeah. Well, some of us are Canadian. True, yeah, true. Very true. I think we're through 10,000 feet now, which we are. Good. We'll go landing lights, start switches, and seatbelt signs to the auto position. Beautiful. Can I have some tips? I started a flight sim channel with VATSIM, and I just get told that my channel is bad and then I have no views and I should just give up. So I'm not sure how to get views. Well, I'm going to be honest with you right now. You don't just really get views. You have to not listen to the haters and work hard at building your channel, man. It's really all it is. Just keep working hard at it, man. Who cares what other people think? Just do it. Nah, the emojis are really weird, man. 50 CAD might get you a dozen bananas now. Good source of potassium. Maybe. Yeah. 49.83 premium T-Rex costume. We're really going to use that whole $50 card on a premium T-Rex costume, aren't we? Those things never fit, man. I'm way too big for those things. Got to work damn hard if you want to grow on here. Dude, any amount of streaming, man. I mean, it takes years of streaming. Like, I streamed for years to less than 10 people, 15 people, right? It's just one of those things, man. Streaming isn't, and now, and that was 6-7 years ago when nobody was streaming. So it was quite easy to start streaming and like have people come in and say hello because streaming was somewhat new, you know what I mean? So, yeah. No, as in Tunis, like they usually make them, they're like usually like these crazy small, like they're usually like these smaller size because they're all made in like China and stuff like that, right? So they're made for like, they're not made for a 6'2", 6'3" lumberjack Canadian. They're meant for like, you know, a 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", right? So, you seen iShowSpeed when he was redeeming $500 PSN gift cards? I don't really know a lot about iShowSpeed. I just know that he has this absolute obsession with Ronaldo, and I recently saw a video where he finally got to meet Ronaldo and he went crazy. So I was happy for him because I really don't know much about him. Like I said, all I really know is there's his obsession with Ronaldo. So the fact that he was able to actually meet Ronaldo and shake his hand and get pictures with him, that was pretty cool. I found that it was a really good video. Oh my god, he actually sent me one. Holy fuck. There's a plus size, a standard size, and a teen size. And you're on Canadian as well. Oof. Okay, but like, do we have a size? We need a size chart here. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, size chart. We got a size chart, Mopar. Wait, how do I... Why can't I... Up. Okay. Take someone up to 6 feet 4 inches. Okay. Okay. 2 foot wide shoulders. That may be a little bit weird. But 6'4" it'll fit, Mopar. 6'4". There's the link. Get it for World Flight. Oh man. You waste $50 on this, dude? Fuck me. I could think of probably 100 things I would rather spend $50 on. Easily. I'm buying one regardless. This fucking guy. Oh man. Mopar's gonna show up. We're gonna pick him up at the airport and he's gonna be dressed in a T-Rex costume. Had a great flight, guys. Because I need that. Oh man. I think Mav's got some pretty cool stuff that he's doing this year as well. I don't want to give too much away either. I saw him buy it. What this year's is going to be. It's pretty funny. I'm actually going on Mav's stream tonight, by the way. We're doing a shared flight training. I can't remember where we're going. Where are we going? He sent me a message last night. Maverick, where are we going? We are going from ZSPD to RKSI. ZSPD RKSI. It is a standard size T-Rex costume with sound. Shanghai to Seoul. Is that our routing? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you sent me everything, all the info too. Links to the scenery. I'll probably post it, Tom, in my Discord. I'll probably post it up in the Discord later. I don't think he has the thumbnail up yet. That'll be fun, man. Shanghai to Seoul. That'll be really fun. Surprised Daisy with that? I don't think that she would be impressed, to be honest with you. She'd probably end up being upset. Quite upset at me. What software do you use to stream? I use OBS, Open Broadcast Source. OBS. Two massive airports, they are huge, yeah. They are. It'd be interesting. Was the overlay made through Streamlabs? No, the overlay was professionally made by a company, a graphic artist. You think YouTube banned me for the T-Rex costume link? No, you're a moderator. You're fine. Moderators can do whatever. Chat was broken for a bit? Oh. Chat wasn't working for a bit, that's why he said that? Oh. It's been really weird, man. It's done that a couple times recently, actually. Like, the chat seems to be all broken and haywire. Okay, hear me out. You all show up at Rookie's house in the T-Rex costume. He's canceling World Flight. It's working now, Diego. I think we're good, man. But yeah, can we just all agree that there's really only one person here to blame, chat? We can't blame YouTube, we can't blame the servers, but you know who we can blame? We can blame Dan. Yes, we can. I believe it was Dan's fault. Dan has been messing with the YouTube servers, causing all the problems. He goes, sigh. You signed up for this, Mr. Barry. Team Dan, Dan Strong. We need a hashtag Team Dan for everybody against the blame Dans. Would you come to Florida if FSXO is held here? It's been held there multiple times, Joe. They've done Orlando a couple times, man. Right now, it's between Orlando and Vegas. And honestly, I'll probably be going regardless because I've got a really good thing going on with Thrustmaster right now, where we kind of live stream from the Flite Sim Expos and stuff. So I'm pretty sure I'll be attending them for the next little bit for sure. Caleb, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Have you ever been to Rookies before? I have not, but I've seen tons of videos. I've had a bunch of friends that have been there and stuff, so yeah. When is the Captain Sim hot air balloon stream? When pigs fly. I don't know. Cap, what's the channel name where you're going live later? Midnight Maverick, I think is what his name is. Or did he change his name? I think it's Midnight Mav. Or is it Maverick 737? I can never remember. I think it's Midnight Mav. Midnight Maverick. Midnight Maverick 737. Here is his channel. There's the link to his channel. How do you get that overlay before the stream start that says boarding now, stream starting soon? Again, so they were all made, right? So that was made. I actually paid a lot of money for all of these, right? They're all 4K 60 FPS. So when you start getting into like that type of stuff, and then like the starting screen, we have this one as well with the head bobbing, and so this is just, it's all done by 3D graphic artists, right? So I mean, you could find people online. If you're like a newer streamer or something like that, we have the Be Right Back one as well. If you're like a newer streamer or something, or you're looking, we also have the ending one. If you're a newer streamer and you have something like that, like I always tell people, like go to Fiverr. I don't know if you've ever, is it in a loop? Yes, it is. Yeah. If you're a new streamer, go to Fiverr. Fiverr is a really good website where you can kind of hire graphic artists and kind of design and plan things the way that you want. So I worked really hard with his name is BTR Design. He works for like a really high-end graphic shop. So I think this is like stuff that he does on the side. I actually got him through Jeff Faviano. He's Jeff Faviano's 3D artist, so he does like all of Jeff's thumbnails and stuff like that, and overlays on his Twitch and stuff. So so Jeff actually introduced me to him, and yeah, they cost a lot of money. I just would like to point that out. The second you start moving into 4K animated 60 FPS, as soon as you add all three of those, you're talking a lot of money. So just keep that in mind. I always tell people, if you're just starting out at streaming, there's no need to spend $1,000 on getting custom overlays and stuff, right? Use what you can use Photoshop, hire a friend, hire somebody on Fiverr. There's a lot of people on Fiverr that'll like create a logo, create like an overlay that you want for like $50, $100, right? A couple hours of their time. So keep that in mind. You know, this one cost me, all of these overlays, I think it was $1,200 USD. So close to $1,500 for all the graphics and stuff that I have. Now, that did include a complete rebrand, right? Like my whole logo and everything changed with this. So it was quite an intensive process. And this screen here, the boarding with the checkerboard and that continuous, this took a really long time, I remember, for him to like get down perfect. So yeah, and I have no clue what the hell I'm doing, right? So I'd rather pay professionals, because yeah, I have no damn clue what I'm doing. Spend $1,000 to buy a 4090. See, there you go. You need another couple thousand though. It was refreshing when we switched to the new brand. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Soon the moving graphics will be able to be done with the help of AI. Maybe. Yeah. The person I went with decided to go with reasonable for making emotes. Yeah, man, Fiverr's a really good website, dude. There's a lot of good people on Fiverr that can, yeah, that can help you out and point you in the right direction. Why are we climbing so slow? Speed's good. There we go. Now it's kind of going up a little bit. We're climbing like really shallow for a second. Yeah, I know. That's why I was concerned we did something. That's why I looked outside like, did I hit a button or my gear down or my flaps down? I have some After Effects experience by any time, and now boarding scene, I'm mind boggled. Yeah. Yep. It's got to be. I don't know how we did it, man. Like I said, professionals, right? That's why you pay the professionals. Stop breaking things. The climb speed transition was Mach 7.9. It looks like, yeah. I mean, it's still climbing decent. It's still climbing like 750. Okay, that doesn't want to stay up. We could change the climb profile. You're probably right. If we go to the init-ref index, performance is probably why we should use 35 as a cost index for climbing. Makes it a little bit easier. Hey, you dropped something. You know how good my microphone is, though? You know what I mean? Like, that thing, I'm dropping this over here, and this is picking it up. No, it's not hitting the floor. It's all my little vape cartridges here that I smoke till they're almost done and then don't throw them out because I'm like, oh, well, there's still a little bit left. And then I never end up smoking it, and then they all build up, and I end up throwing them all away. Yeah, that one. Tell me I'm not the only one, right? Is that the SM7B? It is, yes. It was all the empty ones from this morning. Sir. So we put a dent in that one yesterday. Look at that, Mopar. That was yesterday's stream. About half? About half. A little bit more. Need to get the Boeing yoke. Only have an Airbus yoke. I gotta save up. Yeah, it's worth it, man. Catching up with your speed selector first and then climbing. Nah, we're fine, man. We're fine. We're climbing 1,000 feet per minute. We're getting up there. We're still going to cruise for like 60 miles, something like that. You don't throw them away. You take them to the vape shop and they recycle them. What, really? I didn't know that's a thing, Dan. I've never been told that before. I had no clue that that was a thing. Storm was okay, except there's a bunch of hail dents in my car now. I really noticed it yesterday. There's about 10 of them on my trunk and maybe like 5 or 6 of them on my roof, where it just got absolutely pelted by hail. Just the tiny little dents. Tiny little dents from the hail, man. Oh, dude, it was insane. That was the second hailstorm in less than 2 weeks. 10 days, a week or something like that. Do you like those unique cigarettes from Cuba? What, Cohibas? When I'm there drinking and partying, maybe, but yeah, insurance will cover it, but I don't know how much. I don't know. I don't even know how much something like that costs. I don't know. Vape shops near me tell me to bring in my dead soldiers. Huh. Interesting. I'll check next time I go to the dispensary, Dan. I've never been told that by any of the dispensaries. I buy cartridges all the time. I've never been told to like bring it back, we'll recycle it. I always just recycle it. I don't know. This one's really good. Orange Tangy. I'd never bought from them, and the guy, when I was buying it, the guy's like, they used to be a black market distributor, and then when everything became legal, they switched over, so they're legacy growers. Use them for fertilizer in Houston before I left. No. Pardon me. Definitely didn't consume anything illegal in Houston. Nope. Nope. Getting pounded by thunderstorms in MA. Most rainy July ever recorded. It's been crazy, man. Yeah, we've been waiting to do the hay on the fields and stuff. We can't. Delta 1152, what's up, man? Probably we always get missed by the big thunderstorms and snow. If we get half a foot of town, 50 miles away gets 2 feet. That's crazy. You're lucky, dude. You're lucky. Yeah, for all the cops watching. Exactly. Please let me back in your country at some point. I work with a bunch of dent repair guys. They usually have to travel to Houston once a year to fix hail-damaged cars. Must be pretty bad because they're based in Europe. Damn, that's crazy. I switched to nicotine pouches. Best choice I made. Feels so much better. There you go. Thanks, dude. Yavu's coming in with a 2-euro. Thank you so much, man. This is for the hail dents. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate you, dude. No ATC today? No, because you got to think about it, right? They're into... It's Monday morning for them, like really early Monday morning, like 3, 4 a.m. Monday morning. So no ATC. Thanks, Yavu's. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. Shuya's coming back today. He wasn't on. No, fortunately not. Unfortunately not. Chad, I'm literally salivating and dreaming about that shawarma that I'm going to go get after this. Dude, they have the best potatoes, man. If you know, you know. Like, if you know, you know. Shawarma potatoes, and you slap the dollop of garlic on top of it. Man, oh man. I'm excited. Excited, Chad. It's gonna be a good day. Is that the moon on the top right? It is. Yeah. Are you going live again tonight? Not on my channel. What sauce do you get on your shawarma? A little bit of garlic, a little bit of hummus. Always. Always, always. And if the place has really good beef, I'll do a mixed. So mixed chicken and beef. Only if the beef is good. Only if it's good. And I'm very picky with the beef. Let's make sure all the restrictions are looking good. I think it was solar at 13,230 knots. Yes, correct. Good. What channel? It's on Midnight Maverick. Midnight Maverick. There's the link. I've had a few beverages. There you go. Anyone know when the PMDG comes out? No, man. The 777. Debating whether or not to go for dinner with the ex tonight. Kind of thinking not. She'll probably pull the vegetarian card on me and want to go out to a vegan restaurant. Correct. Good answer, Daniel. It's not a birthday dinner if you have to go out to a vegan restaurant, right? Tell her to come over and you'll order a pizza and she pays. There you go. That'll work, right? Where's the sun, chat? Did it already set? I think we want to bring it back a little. Well, no, it was like 7 o'clock we wanted, right? What time is it? Yeah, okay, no, we want it probably like right about there. That should be good. Are you descending yourself direct spine? No. So we're going in from Oshima to Anzac to Solar to Scout. And then from Scout, instead of flying all this out, which would probably add about 10 or 15 minutes on our flight time, we're going to go from Scout to Scope to Spine. Direct Spine. And then Spine to Soppy to Snare to Sandy, and then Sandy we're going to come in on the approach and we're going to fly right over top of the city again, and we're going to put it like sunset. It's going to be spectacular. Time for dinner over a video conference. Can you imagine? You're thinking proper don't air? Yes, yes. I concur. Did know you met Matt personally? Yes, I did, man. He was a huge inspiration into the channel, man. He really, really, really was. I know he was like one of those figures where I feel like you either loved him or you hated him. I honestly kind of feel the same way about myself about the community, to be honest with you. I think there's a lot of people that love the channel, but I also think there's a lot of people that hate the channel as well, and hate me in retrospect. But yeah, he was a huge reason why I was like interested in streaming, and I used to watch his videos, dude, and he used to make me laugh like you would not believe, man. Laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh, and the amount of times, you know, approaches that he would do, it was, you know, I learned how to fly a lot of approaches and a lot of airplanes because of him. So, thoughts on getting canes for lunch, man. If I could, I would. I think I would have a serious health condition if I lived in the States, man. I really think, and maybe not. Maybe I'm so like obsessed with like the food that's there is because I don't get to ever have it, right? Like we don't have Cane's up here. We don't have Chick-fil-A. We don't have In-N-Out. We don't have any of those cool restaurants, right? So, just came in to smash that like button. Hope you're having a good flight, dude. Mike, good to see you, Honcho. Appreciate you being here, my man. Looking forward to November, man. I'm counting down the days. How many days are we? We're almost at 3 months, man. We're almost at 3 months. We're just over 3 months away. Cap, what was that crazy fast food strip mall you told me about in Houston again? Oh, dude, when it was literally like, man, what was it? It was Wendy's, Burger King, Cane's, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, and one other one. It was seven fast food restaurants in a row. It was like, dude, it was crazy, man. Yeah. You always get Whataburger and Waffle House when I come down south. Oh, we had Waffle House as well. It was awesome. I mean, Waffle House is Waffle House, man. I don't think you can mess up Waffle House. We have no real good food places when we come to the UK. It sucks. What do you mean, man? You got Nando's. Nando's is fire, dude. We got Nando's here, too. We got them a couple years ago. Nando's is really good. It's expensive, but Nando's is delicious, man. You guys got some good stuff, man. 97 days, my man. 97 days. Can't wait, dude. So bummed I missed out on Waffle House. I know. I don't even think you were there yet. Or like, I think it was the morning that you were landing. Like the day that you landed, I'm pretty sure is when we had it. We had it real, I think it was like the first or second day that we were there. You got Nando's just a few blocks from me? Yeah, we got Nando's as well. All right, 1014 on the QNH. Transition level 140, 14,000 feet. 28 degrees, winds are 200 at 13 knots. Nice little crosswindish landing. 40, 45 degree crosswind. Should be nice. Thursday morning is when we had it. Yeah, so there you go. Never tried a Nando's. I'd have to go straight into London where I live. There are none around. May have to give it a try. Oh, dude, Nando's is really good, man. The piri piri. Make sure you get piri piri fries. If you like spicy, get the spicy, but it's proper spicy. They have good food, man. Nando's is good. You guys also have German doner kebab. German doner kebab is really good. I brought Dan there last time he came and visit Ottawa. Took Dan to German doner kebab. It's a great place. 32 miles till descent, chat. What are we going down to? 6,000. Let's bug up 13 and we'll go from there. So 13,000 at Solar. It's going to be the first one. Go down 13,000. Good. Got nanos here too in South Africa. I prefer them above Kentucky. Oh, absolutely, Johan. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Popeyes, Bojangles, and Church is the best I've had. Although my mom and Pop Soul Food places in the back, yeah, those are definitely best. Doner kebab is delicious, yeah. Definitely is. Yeah, we gotta stop talking about food. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna go get my water. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Alrighty, 12 miles till descent. And keep in mind, guys, we're going to open up chat for everybody that's hanging out in the background, everybody that's been here. Appreciate everybody, man. We're going to open up chat here momentarily on the descent down into Tokyo. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a great one. Usually is. Open up chat. Everybody can come in and say hello. Getting this plane tomorrow, can't wait. I've made startup notes from the cap. Nice. Awesome, man. Enjoy it. As a Turkish guy, I want to correct you when you say donor in with the, so, wait, what? Donor? Donair? Donor? Donor kebab? I don't know. I'm lost. So I keep forgetting not to talk about food. No, Daniel Barry. 1.5 miles till descent, huh? Good. And if you look down at our FMC, we've got solar 230 knots, 13,000 feet. And that confirms with the charts. If you look at the charts, solar 230, 13,000. Good. Dioner? Dioner? Not? Like, let's see. Hold on. It's gonna be... Listen, we already know how terrible I am with pronunciations. Okay, hold on. Doner kebab. Let's get the actual... Let's see what Amy says. Doner kebab, but how do you say it? Like, let's see how Amy says it.
Doner kebab.
Doner?
Doner kebab.
Doner kebab. That can't be right. Hold on. Let's change this to Turkish. Okay. Let's see.
Döner kebap.
Doner?
Döner kebap. Döner kebap.
That's what she's saying.
Döner kebap.
Döner kebab. Döner.
Döner kebap.
Döner.
Döner kebap.
Döner.
Döner kebap.
Döner kebab. Fuck me, dude. Yep, I give up, chat. This is why we don't do pronunciations here on the channel very often. We tried, okay? We tried, chat. That's all that matters, all right? We tried. We tried! All right, friends, I'm going to open up chat. We're going to let everybody come in and say hello as we are starting our descent back into Tokyo. Wonderful. Again, mods, thanks everybody for being here today, mods and members. Hope you guys enjoyed your members only stream. Again, a little bit out of the norm. Usually we'd be like in the UK or in Europe or something like that, but seeing as it is the final Sunday of the month, we end up coming down here on while we're over here in Japan. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. Let's get some no floaties for all the mods and members. Appreciate you guys, man. Next month, I don't know where we'll be. Probably back in like North America or Europe or something like that for the next one, but next one will be on August, what is the final August 27th will be the next members only. August 27th. Thanks so much, Yvus. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge enough floaties, dude. We tried, right? That's all that matters. We tried. Huge enough floaties, man. Thanks for your support, guys.
Nice.
Nice. I can turn off live reactions, by the way, guys. If you guys are not a fan of having live reactions on, I can turn all that stuff off. But thank you, guys. Appreciate you, man. And then we'll open up the gates here now. I don't even know if... I'm pretty much at this point, I'm pretty sure almost everybody is members, but we'll open up chat. If there's anybody that wasn't a member and you're still hanging out and watching the streams, welcome aboard. Thanks so much for coming here, hanging out. Appreciate you. We're going to go auto brakes 3 for this one. Also arm the ground spoilers. We're looking good there. Les, you're free. Freedom. All right, my friend. Freedom. That's it. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for opening for non-members. Hey, man, like I always do, dude. Right at the very end, as we start our final descent in. It's funny, like, over the years when we used to do this, it used to be, like, a lot more people that weren't members. I find now it's crazy, man, like, that they, that we literally probably have more members watching the stream than non-members. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Come on in. We have a great flight so far, and you should do the pronounced challenge for every new destination. Man, chat would get a kick out of that one, wouldn't they, Scandinavian? Thanks for coming and hang out, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. Thank you, thank you. Finally free. I felt caged up. You guys were in the cargo hold. We left you in the cargo hold. Don't worry. Remember, though, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. We've got one more flight series to do in Japan. We will be flying tomorrow from Tokyo Narita to Osaka. Chat has convinced me to pick up some scenery. Now, I already have the Derzeki design, Narita, but we're going to get, we'll have to pick up the Osaka scenery, but we'll pick that up as well. So tomorrow will be a lot of fun. Now, where is, I'm going to look at the map. Where is, yeah, it's right here. It's like right beside it, isn't it? Yeah. RJAA, there it is. So that's where we're departing tomorrow, Narita. And I think that's the one we came into as well when we did our long haul from Vancouver. You guys remember? We flew Vancouver all the way over here. CYVR. Flew all the way. So cool. Basically right beside it. Gonna be really cool as well. The Narita scenery is nice. Very nice it is. Yeah, I agree. Any plans on doing another tour? I really like the Asia Indie ones. We will for sure, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we'll spend like weeks and weeks, but like we'll, you know, we'll do some tours for sure, man. Yeah. This was the Japan tour, right? It's been a while since we've been in Japan and done something like this, so we'll probably go back to regular for a couple weeks, and then we'll see where we're going to go to next. I really kind of want to get in some Australia. We've had a lot of scenery come out for Australia, kind of fix the holes that we had last time, so when you go back to Jeddah, I don't know. That'll probably be part of our Middle East tour, to be honest with you. So I'm not quite sure when we'll do that, but alright, I've had no TCAS, so our separation should all be good. Hopefully everybody's got their TCAS, T-A-R-A. If you don't, guys, maybe do it so we can pick everybody up on radar. Everything's pretty good so far. We've got 13,000 plugged in. And then remember what we're going to be doing, guys, if you are watching and you are flying. We're going to be going from... Oh, it's not showing that. We're going to be going from Scout direct to Spine. We're going to go Scout to Spine. Or you can even go to Snoke. You can even go Scout to Snoke would probably be even a little bit better. Shiba. I had no clue that's where Shiba was. That's pretty cool. Shiba Inu. The dogs. Man, I want to go here so bad, dude. I want to visit. Look at how crazy big this city is. Fucking nuts, man. But it extends like all the way out to here. Guys, we have to go. Dan, Mopar, we gotta go, man. Kawasaki, we gotta go. It's on top of my bucket list. It really is. I told my fiance yesterday that I wanted to go, and that the flight was like 11 hours from Vancouver, and she was just like, have fun going by yourself. I was like, okay, no problem. Cost me a lot less money if I'm going by myself. Mic drop, right? Right, chat? A lot less money. Gold Coast flights would be simply lovely. Yes, we need to make those happen, Stephen. That'll probably be the next adventure. Oh, yeah, Dan. We're not... This isn't anytime soon. This is something that, like, we... Honestly, Dan, I think that... Well, we'll talk about it. I agree with you. I even think even maybe a little bit longer. I feel like maybe we should, like, open up a little, you know, and everybody contributes a little bit into it so that if we do it in a year or two from now, you know, you put $50 away a month for the next 2 years and then you make it happen, so... Not the best argument to start up with, well, it will cost me less. Just go with, well, extra money for hookers and blow. Jesus. I'm sure that's what she wants to hear. Even hookers and blow in... Probably there's a lot of people there. It probably is, but... Fuck, man. Hello, my friend from Italy. FS Realistic causing high brightness effect in your sim. FS Realistic causing high brightness effects. I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. Flew to Yokota from Korea in a 767, and man, the approach was nice, flying right next to Fuji on the arrival. It's crazy, man. Big no manga on board? What? No stretching? No stretching. You have to find the stretching while you're there. I'm sure there's people that stretch in Japan, right? Stretching is worldwide. Good to see you during virtual flight. Didn't notice anything going on with brightness or anything. But excuse me. Looks so bright than your previous month's streams. I have a new camera. It's really the only thing. Statewi, what's up, my mate? Good to see you, dude. What does PMDG 737 cost so much? Costs more than the actual sim. Some of them can be, yeah. Depends, man. I don't think so, but yeah. It's like that for all aircraft. A good chunk of them, yeah. Yeah, if you're new to the whole, like, buying aircraft for flight sim, it's a little bit of a shock at first, yeah. For sure, man. Is it me or is my voice off sync? Shouldn't be. Maybe refresh your screen? FS Realistic doesn't change the brightness or anything in the sim? No, it does not. Doesn't do anything visually. It's only for, like, doing stuff. I know some coworkers that in Japan, I'm pretty sure, can get some feedback on good recommendations. Damn, that'd be really cool. Yeah, anyways, we could talk about it, Dan. But yeah, I feel like it's something that I want to experience. I watch so many like videos of like Japan, Japanese culture, Japanese cuisine, all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean? Hey Kev, did you watch FS to Crew, the first officer pack? I did not. Was it any good? Coming up on 13,000 feet. And remember that we have from Scout to... I'm going to go Scout to Snoke. I'm just going to skip this whole part right there. I'm actually going to do that now. Snoke, Scout, execute. Good. Okay. There we go. We've got that in. Maybe it's caused by DX12. I don't run DX12. Maybe somebody else is having the problems with it. Maybe. Could be, yeah. Mo coming in with his SAR 25. Thanks so much, Mo. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll let Amy read that one out. Appreciate you, dude. Do you use add-on linker based off the different sceneries you've got? No. So Vizar, what I have is I have a separate hard drive. So I have 2 hard drives. I basically have a second hard drive that stores all my scenery. That's it. And then this simulator is installed on an M.2. Yeah, we're landing just after sunset. This is when everybody wanted, because apparently the city lights when you get down to it are just incredible because there's just so many of them, right? Used to watch a lot of Japan Pro Wrestling. It's crazy how different the crowd interacts with the wrestlers. I'd love to make it a Tokyo Dome show one day. Dude, it'd be crazy, man. I mean, listen, with the advancements of like flight and some of these airplanes and travel and stuff like that, it's, you know...
Just completed my first flight from Cairo to Riyadh with the Phoenix. I know
Nice.
it's not much, but I'm just started. Lol, love, you're the channel, brother.
Hey, man, that's all that matters, Mo. Thanks so much for your support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Baby steps, man, especially with aviation, dude. Don't feel bad about that, and keep doing it, man, because I promise you, keep doing the successful flights, and eventually it'll just translate to you being able to fly anywhere, and you'll be perfectly fine with it. So I have all the sceneries enabled at the same time. Yes, correct. Cap, can you move your community folder to another SSD? Yes. In theory, you should be able to. Yeah. You have to keep an original, and then you have to like hard link. If you know, like shell link. So. Alright, 9,000 feet. Well, I'll just go to 6,000 and go altitude intervene, and she should follow it. Good. When's the next 330-900 flight? I have no clue, man. I'm sorry. I do not know. I do not know. Won't that hurt your FPS and performance since you have to load all the sceneries? No, it doesn't really. I mean, if anything, it may slow the loading time down, but I don't really have any issues, man. I've never really had any issues. I keep my simulator up to date. I keep my sceneries up to date. I keep everything pretty well managed. So, I don't really have any issues, to be honest with you. Don't really have any issues. Do I go to Denver or MDW out of MCI? I can't decide. Where's KMCI? When's the next 330? You already asked that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Don't really have anything planned for that. Kansas City, KMCI. That's why I didn't recognize it. We don't really... Do we have scenery for that? Wrestling Days fan, thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. There's no good scenery for Kansas City. I heard there was some that came out, but I don't know if it's any good or not. I really have no clue. Tropical Sim MCI? Okay, they're okay. What do they charge? 15 bucks, 20 bucks for their scenery? Also known as the easiest mid-size airport to fly through. Interesting. Is it because there's nobody there, or like what? It's the old terminal? Interesting. There's a new terminal built not that long ago? Okay. Jetways for tropical sims don't work? Couldn't you just replace them, Mark? Couldn't you use like GSX or something then? I'm just thinking, I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Never waited longer than 5 minutes to get through TSA at the old terminal. It's pretty impressive. Vexy, celebrating 4 months, man. Thanks so much, dude. Thanks for the 4 months. I appreciate you, sir. Yes, correct. You are correct, Vexy. You could, but I think you'll get the double jetways. Ah. Got you. Wonder if there's a way to disable them, Mark. If you go to like the scenery folder and you just... who knows? I don't know. MCI is 20 USD. Jetways work fine for you? Weird. I don't know, man. These sims do weird things sometimes, man. They really do. Jesus, Jacob. You're brave. In GSX, can you make 2 jet bridges on a 787 at the same time? Yes. You can, but it needs to be done through a, like you have to download a, like an airport config file. Somebody has to have made one. Is GSX hard to set up at an airport? Never thought to buy it. Well, most of the time, luckily there's a bunch of great people in the community that make GSX profiles, and you just have to download a profile and install it. Now, not every airport has a profile, so... yeah. I was 18, more dumb than brave. Got you. All been there, man. No shame. No shame, dude. Landing lights, start switches, wing lights, cabin notified, prepare for arrival. We got a departure out of there. Looks like he's on the departure on the way out. Going to Alberta International Air Show next weekend. Going to be a blast. Very cool. Where's that, Vexy? Calgary, Edmonton? Probably Calgary, right? See if you'll see, you know who will be there. Alex Preglowski. Alex. Makes such good content, man. That voice, dude. So easy to listen to. Houston's 36. Yeah, but what's the real feel? 105? It's up in Edmonton. Interesting. Huh. Villeneuve. Cap, why you set the start switches to continuous on landing? I've left it on norm. Is it a procedure or something? Yes. I don't know if it's proper procedure or not, but I just know that under 10,000 feet, most carriers, you move the start switches to continuous. I don't know.
And the traffic, United 38 holding short, 16 left, any traffic inbound for 16 left.
Real feel 110?
Japan Air 2340 inbound, 16 left, about 10 p.m. out. Call it to take it out of the Charlotte.
Jesus, Jacob. Sounds like you had fun at least, right?
Thank you for the info, and we'll line up at the bar, 16 left, United 30.
No worries, no floaties, Japan Air.
No floaties. What's the purpose of landing altitude on the pressurization panel? So the aircraft can pressurize to that altitude, right? So if you're, you know, let's say you're landing somewhere where there's like an airport elevation of 5,000 feet, you don't want the cabin to negative depressurize, right? So you would set landing altitude. That's basically why you would set the landing altitude. So you can always find that, like if you go to the airport chart, there's usually going to show, if you go to the arrival chart, sorry, there's usually like something that'll pop up. So we're doing the RNP 16 left from Sandy, and it'll usually show you here airport elevation 21 feet. So you can always put it to like 50 feet or something like that, right? Or even basically landing sea level. So I can't wait to do this approach, man. There's going to be so many lights and city things going on. It's going to be absolutely beautiful, man. Such a long, drawn-out approach, though. Like, it just takes so long to, like, get to where we want to be and what we want to do.
Just realized I was holding short the wrong side.
Nice. This guy was holding short the wrong runway. Alright, do we miss any speed restrictions? No, we're still sitting at 230 knots on the speed restriction. Cool, we're looking good. We're coming in now. I think we're direct to spine, which is good. We just need to be above 7,000. It's 6,000 for snare. Now, again, looking at the approach charts, RNP, we're going to pin that. We have a minimum today of 640. So we'll go ahead and bung that up, 640.
Into traffic, Japan Air 2345 miles out, runway 16 left. Going down
Alright, 640 is in. Good. And no frequencies because it is an RNAV approach. So it's good. We're going to be on the LNAV. This approach is better with the Samsung Skyline. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that then for next time we're here, for sure. Yeah. Any Fokker ops? Nah, man, not my type of airplane, dude. It looks like a really fun airplane. It looks like it's really cool, but I'm just not. It's 2023, man. I'm not interested in flying VOR to VOR like they did in the 80s and early 90s. Airplanes are so modern. That's what I love about them. That's like what really got me interested in airplanes, was learning automation and learning systems and learning how these things work. And I'm not interested in, you know, doing old school VOR to VOR. I'm a new school pilot, man. Give me my glass panels. Give me my glass cockpit. I got no shame in saying it either. What's the difference between baro and radio for the minimums? So baro, I don't really know. You'll have to speak to like an actual pilot to get like a proper. All I know is that the baro minimums are usually the more accurate number because it's based off the barometric pressures, right? So I always go with 640. You have no idea how to fly VOR. It's so damn confusing. Honestly, it's not that confusing. Once you figure it out, it's pretty easy, man. You literally, just like an ILS frequency, you put in a frequency, you then track it. So there's like a dial that shows you if you're like direct to it, and then it gives you like a distance. And once you get to like the next VOR, you would throw in another number, right? Like let's say 115.4. You'd throw that in, and then you'd see it pop up, and then you would go direct to that VOR. It's not that difficult. It's just like really old, and there's not really a lot of ways to like fly it really kind of now. It's a little bit weird. So, yeah. Like you can still fly it, obviously, but it's just very old. I'm with the guy on my last job, our C-check line. We did 4 checks in this order: MD-80, 75, 320, and back to the MD-80. I really hated the last MD-80. It's crazy, man. Yeah. Old school, man. And I don't have anything wrong, you know, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Obviously, there's reasons to track VORs and stuff, right? But when I have options like a 737 or a 787 or a 74 or an A320, I'm choosing that every time, right? All right, cool. Let's take this down to, we'll go to bring it down to about 1,500 feet, and then we'll take control of the aircraft, about 1,500 feet. Bring that all the way down. Look at how big this city is, dude. I mean, it's just nothing but lights, chat. It's actually insane. Nothing but lights. You can see Mount Fuji in the background there. It's just incredible, man. Had your first solo today? Awesome, man. Congratulations. Very cool. That was a big step, my man. Congratulations. I did ATC for the first time in real life this week, man. So we're both celebrating. I did an IFR flight with a buddy who owns an airplane, and I did all the IFR calls. Well, let's say 85% of them. 85% of the calls. And that was a really cool experience. Coming from somebody that's never done it in real life, just what I've taught myself over the last couple of years flying on VATSIM and flying on Pilot Edge, how I was able to translate that into the real world was pretty cool. It was pretty damn cool, man. To see, you know, to actually see that you can use flight sim and train yourself. You know, sure, it doesn't give you the sensation of, and the real feel of flying an aircraft, but you can learn an airplane from the inside out and learn systems and communication and so many things from in a simulator, man. It's really endless what you can do and what you can allow yourself to do. It's pretty cool, man. Did we record the flight? We did. I think Les did. Yeah, he's probably just got to get all the files up somewhere. But yes, I believe he did. Local flight school just did a full glass cockpit 172 SP. I'm hoping to get to try it out. Nice. Very cool. That's awesome. Now that the borders are soon open, I need to go up to Sault Ste. Marie. Any other Canadian cities I need to visit, Cap? Man, there's a lot. I don't know. It depends. What are you into? You into food? You into like fishing? You into camping? You into that type of stuff? If you're into like fishing, camping, and all that, I say go north. Go to like Algonquin or something like that. Go visit that part of the world. It's beautiful, man. It's exactly this approach that got me hooked to Microsoft. I don't blame you, man. It's incredible. We fly to Greenland. We need to fly into Greenland, but I don't think we've ever flown into Greenland, to be honest with you. Yeah, we need to make that happen. What's the biggest city in Greenland? Do they have like an international airport? I'm assuming they do. Stupid question, but... Cap, how many nautical miles before the runway do you lower the landing gear down? It depends. You can do it anywhere. I usually aim for about 8 miles. 7-8 miles from the airport. Something like that. What is VATSIM like for newbies to what is VATSIM like for newbies to how ATC operates? I mean, it depends. I always tell people, like, if you're going to be doing flights on VATSIM and they're your first couple flights, get yourself, like, really familiar with the airplane. Maybe do a flight or two, like, practice a flight, you know, before you go live, before you go on VATSIM or something. Do the flight a couple times. Get yourself familiar with, like, the taxiways, the runways, the layout of the airport, and then try it, because Nuuk is the capital of Greenland. Interesting. Okay. Air Greenland. Is there, like, who flies into Greenland? That would be my next questions. Look at the amount of lights and look at everything around right now. It's just incredible, man. So cool. I hope this is coming through on YouTube. Kind of usually destroys the experience landing at night because the bit rate's not very good. In Michigan and I drive. I like fishing, food, outdoors, drinking. I like to get to Yellowknife and see buffalo. That would be awesome. Yeah, you'd probably really like Algonquin, man. Algonquin Park, and that wouldn't be too bad from you from Michigan. Algonquin Park, it's like north of Toronto, northeast of Toronto. Might be a day or two drive, but I think you'd like that. Definitely be worth it. There's probably even better, probably up north from you in Michigan, directly north. What's above you? Manitoba? Yeah, Manitoba. Probably a real good place as well. 154 on the approach speed this evening, chat. 154. And remember, if you are enjoying, guys, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. We're flying an RNAV approach here into Tokyo, Haneda. There's downtown Tokyo in front of us. We are landing at night. Absolutely insane. I still think I prefer flying during the day. It is cool to see all the lights and how well Microsoft does the lights basically all the way up to the till you can't see any further. I really like that. It's my one downside of X-Plane. You watch X-Plane and like the lights are loading in cubes and blocks around, and I do love the lights. They do look fantastic, but I still think landing landing like even like when the sun is coming down, still when like all the buildings are all lit up beautifully, I still think it's my favorite. Can you get a butter, please? Oh yes, we like butters. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We'll do it on the replay. I'll bring the time back. For the time being now, we're going to land right now. Look at that. The way the moon is lighting up the water and the... Dude. Just insanity, man. This sim is so bananas. It's crazy. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. Cool. Let's go speed 170. Gear down. Flaps 15 degrees. X-Plane did this better.
2,500.
I don't even want to know what X-Plane would look like in this instance, to be honest with you. The rainbowed bridge. I didn't even notice that, dude. Crazy, man. Just crazy. Just crazy. 2,000 feet, get fully configured, 154. Good. Show restraint, I know, sorry. Restraint. 25 degrees on the flaps. And we're going to flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. With that, we will go ahead and engage our replay. Beautiful. Replay is on and recording. 1,800 feet. That's a stiff crosswind, but I want to fly it, chat. It's going to be fun. Let's have some, finish it up here. X-Plane did it better once upon a time. Correct. That is the better answer, for sure. Cool. My throttles. 154 on the approach speed's what we're looking for. My airplane. Good. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Catch you guys down on the ground. Landing checklist, gear down, 3 green, flaps are 30 and indicated, ground spoilers are armed with the green light, cabin crews advised, you guys are advised. We're showing 3 white, 1 red. Continue the trend down. Now remember, we are on an RNAV approach, so we don't have to be as precise, I think, but we just want to be,
minimums.
we want to be all set for minimums. There we go, 2 white, 2 red. Continue, stabled.
500.
I gotta take my sunglasses off so I can see what I'm doing here a little bit better. That wind, man, is really shoving us over.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Kick it over, into the wind, reversers out, decelerating. Could have taken the high speed, we'll miss it here by a sec. Perfectly fine, ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Tokyo. Not bad, those winds on final there, wow. Definitely some pineapple pushage, chat. Definitely would have helped to have those on for sure. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down. Sweet. Vacate right. Where did we vacate today, this eve? Cool. Yeah, we're going all the way. This is exactly where we vacated yesterday as well. You want to try some authentic ramen? Man, good place for it to be, right? Good place for us to have landed. 1 hour and 14 minutes, even with the shortcut. 1 hour and 14 minutes. Wow. Cool. We made it, chat. Great day of flying. Another membership stream in the books. We're going up to hotel. And then we're going over here to the... I don't know why they parked in the west cargo area, but that's where the flight originated from. Double tap the autopilot disengage button. First tap to disengage autopilot. Second tap to silence the horn. See, mine doesn't work like that, Split. Whenever I double press it, it re-engages it. I don't know why. I probably have a button conflicting with it or something like that. But, or I don't know. I'll try it next time. But last time I did it, I'm pretty sure that that's what it was doing. I wasn't doing it correctly. This should be Golf. We want hotel. And then GSX, we're going to gate 30 something, I think it was. It doesn't like those. Show all positions. Thank you. Gates. Okay, we'll go 20. We'll go to 22. No. Japan Airlines. Good. Cool. Close that. Zoom in. And 22 is around the corner. Beautiful. Cool. Where's the leaderboard? We haven't had a leaderboard for a while, man. Haven't had a leaderboard for a while. Good. Clean up the lights. Good. Good. Pull up the APU. Off. Ground spoilers off. Auto brakes off. Gears. Not gears, sorry. Everything's good. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely a keybind issue. Pretty sure. We haven't had a leaderboard in a very, very long time, man. It doesn't work anymore. Google made a bunch of new Google made a bunch of changes on what apps are allowed to be and what apps are not allowed to be, and yeah. You have the wrong button. Could be. I don't doubt it. Alright, we'll stop our recording. Beautiful. Can we see Will in chat during the weekly streams? Weekend Warrior Will. I think we just take whiskey all the way in. Yeah. We will be good. Now, where did... Let's see if I can... Oh, they do end up... Okay, so they do go to... They actually went to gate 12. Let me change this. It's a little bit shorter. Gate 12. Change. Next. It is a heavy gate, but... That's where they went. Cool. Cool. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. Hopefully we can reach 250 likes on today's stream. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this flight. It was a lot of fun, man. We've got one more day left in Japan tomorrow. We're going to be flying from Tokyo Narita over to Osaka and back to Narita. That is the plan for tomorrow. We are looking for gate number 12, which will be right down here. Good. Fun stuff flying with everyone. Nice. Glad you enjoyed it, Huskers. Got a couple people still coming in here. Looks like we've got somebody on short final now as well. Steven, thanks, man. Glad you enjoyed it, dude. Been having a lot of fun here in Japan, man. Some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scenery, man. So nice. That's 11 and 10, and this should be 10, 11, and then we should have 12 right here. Straight in for us. APU is on. Gens are on. Bleeds are on. And here's stand number 12 for us. Our turnoffs are off. Looks like we have a VG or VDGS, I think it is, or VDDS, whatever the hell it's called. Right. Oh, and we do have a marshaller. Okay. Looks like we have both. Maybe a dance today? A dance for the nice landing? Alright. Park brake is on. Good. Upstairs is good. Gens are on. Bleeds are on. Good. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Anti-collision light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down. No dance. Welcome down to Tokyo. Once again. We'll operate the jet bridge. We'll jump outside. Go upstairs, hydro pumps, probe heats, window heat, yaw damper, fuel pumps. Wonderful. Real good. Very, very good chat. I had a wonderful stream, man. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. On that addition to the RGG, you just added to the community folder? Correct. Yep. You should fly to Okinawa if you haven't already. I have not. We're going to Osaka tomorrow. But maybe for the next time. I'm taking advice on where we should be flying to the next ones. Cool. I'm not going to worry with GSX and deboarding the aircraft. We'll just go ahead and restart it. Good. I'll jump back inside the airplane. My bad. Come down here. I'm going to load up a panel state. I'm going to go to PMDG options, panel state load. We're going to go to final. We'll execute that. Good. Let's go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. Thanks everybody who flew with me today, man. I really do appreciate that. I enjoyed that thoroughly. 156 on the landing rate again. 156. Nice. I cannot see a damn thing. Thank you. Good. I hate how when you do this, it starts it with like, you can't see a damn thing anywhere. Yes, that's fine. Cool. Let's go ahead and we'll leave it live time right now while we watch the first replay, because I think it'll be cool to see what it's like landing at night and stuff. But I mean, look at that. I don't know if you guys are even seeing half of this just because of what it's like the whole compression, YouTube compression on live streams is terrible. But I mean, it's just crazy, dude. Absolutely beautiful. A cool ass approach, man. Sounds like a product improvement PMDG would like to hear about. Yeah, well, I just don't understand why it... I mean, I understand it's loading a panel state. Maybe I need to save a panel state, Dan, with all the lights turned on and call it my own final, you know? Yeah, that's what I have to do. I think I have to turn on all the lights. Yeah, should be good. All the lights on now. Nah. Doesn't do any of the lights when you do that. Can't see, that's why it's so real. We're getting into the cockpit. I feel like I'm still 600 miles from Dubai in the 6. Landing is going to be fun. There you go. Nice. What do you use to switch views like that on the shortcut? My numpad. So 0 through 9 on my numpad. That's where that wind like completely shifted on me. It was like a perfect crosswind, and then the wind all of a sudden kind of shifted and was like this weird kind of quartering crosswind, headwind. Into the flare. Nice and smooth. Well in the touchdown zone. Doesn't get any better than that, my amigos. Doesn't get any better than that. Well, everybody, that's going to go and wrap up today's live stream. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. To all my mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you guys do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. So seriously, thank you all for the support. I really, really, really do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Tomorrow, again, like I mentioned, we are back here. I'm just going to bring this so we can kind of see. There, I'll bring it to like there. Tomorrow, again, we are back in Japan. We're going to be going from Tokyo Narita, not Haneda, over to Osaka. It's going to be a great flight. I got some scenery that I'm going to pick up. I am going to be live again as well this evening, not on my channel, but I'm going to be over at Midnight Maverick 737. I posted his link in chat a couple times. I'm going to be over there doing some shared cockpit. I think we're going from Seoul or into Seoul or something like that, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. Guys, thanks so much for coming and hang out this evening. Appreciate it. Again, mods, donators, sponsors, thank you all so much, man, for what you guys do. Without you guys here, it ain't possible, man. So I want to dedicate at least one stream a month to you guys. So thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate you. So many awesome, you can see when we touched down a little bit weird. So many awesome people here today, man. That was really loud. Apologize. I'm going to throw on the replays. Enjoy them. And I will see you all tomorrow for our flights in and out of Tokyo Narita. You know, it's a big badass city when we've got two crazy big airports that we get to explore in a week. So have a great Sunday evening, friends. Hopefully I'll catch you all tomorrow for the final stream of the week. Happy landings, friends. See ya. Johan, thanks so much for the 70s hour, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.